Defenders of Phandelver Season 4, Episode 1. This is our season premiere. Oh my god, we're back. We're not having audio issues. That didn't happen. We are here, and it is so exciting. It's so good to be back. I'm at a loss for words. So we have an amazing session for you. A few things to go into before we begin, however. First and foremost, is huge shout out to Forgotten Adventures, who makes this entire show possible. Speaking of Forgotten Adventures, Forgotten Adventures makes this whole show possible, and they make all the amazing maps, tokens, and assets you're going to see on our show. They also provide the money needed to make all the incredible art, and we have some new art to show you today. That art, the character art you'll see, is all made by Karis Alexandra. So once again, huge shout out to Forgotten Adventures. Definitely use their stuff. Highly recommend it. I am just noticing that their logo thing is missing, and I need to fix that. I will fix that later. But huge shout out to them. Thank you. And we have some comments to go into.
Thank you for the 10 gifted cast party.
Oh, hey, thank you, cast party. Woo! That's very nice of you. Yeah, we have some amazing comments that we've gotten while we've been away. Where are those? Right here. Here we go. The first one is from Chassis U Games. Finally made it to the end. Holy heck, I am so attached to these characters now. I was worried when I saw Carrie on Fears and Fortunes that he died permanently in this campaign. I'm so glad that isn't the case. Beautiful work, everyone. I will be continuing to follow your work. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you hadn't seen it, Oathbreaker Carrie was in our Fears and Fortunes campaign for their season 4. He's in it a whole bunch. And yeah, he was an amazing guest to have on the show. We also got a comment. This one was from... This is someone from who's catching up on our show, and they actually made 2 comments. The first comment they made was, this is from Mac R3R. A cow! This is my first time I've commented because I'm still trying to catch up, but my love for AG mixing with my D&D hyperfixation is crazy. Love the series. Hey, thank you very much. And then immediately they had another comment. This episode was so intense, but not the cow. So
that's how I felt, George.
Rest in peace, Daisy.
Rest in peace, Daisy.
All right.
We also got a comment from someone who's just started the show. Wow, just started the series. So amazing and fun. Your take on Phandelver. Question, what module are you guys using to show the character images on Foundry during when actors are role-playing? Big fan, thanks. We actually use OBS. There are some modules out there that allow art to come up on screen. I find them a bit clunky, so I just use OBS. And I just got a message from someone. Okay. Got it. And next we have and that was here we go. Next one is from Stein and Brannigan. George literally said, yay, you can see the sun again. Actually, never mind. And then finally, the last comment was from a very wonderful person, Aru, who wrote, I can't believe I finally finished the campaign so far. Watching this and the characters develop and change has been so rewarding. This is my absolute favorite campaign ever. I'm so excited for the next season. The moment with Alucor, where he used his ult to speak to nature, was so beautiful. The way Carrie guided everyone through the stages and thoughts around connecting with the world truly sent me into a state of serenity that was incredible to experience. Love this campaign so much, and seeing the different relationship the characters have with each other is so interesting. I have to say I am most attached to Leo and Penny's duo. Thank you, George and Cass, for such an amazing series. Thank you so much. This person, Aru, actually also made fan art, which I'm going to show. Which we showed this during, I believe we showed this during Coffee and Chaos, but I'm going to show it again for the actual show. This is just absolutely incredible. Hopefully this plays right.
Oh, God damn it. I can't watch you forget.
No.
Oh,
I can't. I forgot how to sound this.
Oh God.
Brutal, gut wrenching,
Wow.
incredible.
No.
Thank you.
Ow.
Really, really good. Loved that. So excited.
I just a little stab to the gut right before we start.
Yeah. So excited for the for where that story's gonna go. And yeah, thank you so much. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen on TikTok. I'm so grateful to have amazing fans who make things like that for this amazing show. Guys, with all of that, are you ready to dive into things?
Yeah.
Why does Gracie look scared? What did I say?
You're so bad.
You can't wait to see where that story goes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That story.
Everything's fine.
What?
Everything's fine.
The story's done.
We're so back. We're scared before this session even started. We're
Sorry,
so
everything's
back.
fine. Don't worry about it.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
we're
Just a lighthearted, wholesome episode of Defenders of Phandelver. Take it away,
We're-
George.
we're gonna go to our intro when we'll be right
Never
back.
told you life
Don't
was
go anywhere.
gonna be this way.
Content warning. This series has themes of body horror, self-harm, trauma, pyrophobia, psychosis, insanity, violence, gore, and death. Due to the actual play nature of the show, such themes may appear without warning. Please use discretion when watching live, and find trigger warnings in the video descriptions. All players consented to these themes prior to the campaign start, and post-game check-ins are done every session. Please consider using safety tools if you play with these themes at home. Thank you, and enjoy.
Evil spreads fast when no one's observing. You have to act, but the threat is unnerving. So little hope, tempted and by despair. It's the end of your rope, and you're all out of prayers. That's when we need refuse all surrender. Refuse when the world leaves. We have to defend her. Defend. We have to defend her.
To see the original intro, so
God
that
damn
way
it. Yeah.
later when I play the messed up one, we all like know what we lost and how far we've
true.
come. So
Wow.
Yeah.
What we've lost.
It's evident.
Poetic.
It's evident, with the
That's-
tentacles that are coming out of people's heads right now.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
we pick up our story. You guys have all long rested since the last time you were in Phandelver. You have made plans, the party made plans to venture up to the Druid Grove in the Neverwinter Wood to seek aid with this blight. Lucerin stayed behind to watch out for the people in the city and to take care of the people in the city who are being transformed while you guys go to seek this aid. Also, of course, still in Phandalin is Yarno, who has been told, not by you, but by his patron, that he has to stay there and wait for you guys to return. So, you guys venture up the high road up towards Neverwinter before veering off towards the Neverwinter Wood, which puts you guys here on a very familiar wagon trail. Thankfully, this is a long time since the death of those two horses. What was their names again?
My God.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and Pepper. Yeah.
Cruel.
So that was a long time ago, but you guys are heading.
God.
You guys
Oh
are
my
heading.
God.
Uh,
What the fuck?
What were their names again?
what? I forgot.
I can't have shit. I can't have shit, man.
You guys
I don't have
venture
moments of
up
peace.
north, and as you do, as you guys venture up north, what's going through your heads? How are you guys all feeling?
I'll say
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, that is a very loaded question. Leo, you go.
Honestly, it's quite simple. I cannot see properly, and that's very scary. And everything is still very painful, and I cannot see, and that's still quite the thing to adjust to. Getting flashes of visions to understand my surroundings, so I'm quite anxious and absolutely terrified at the moment.
And Leo, you don't look this way anymore. Last we saw you, you underwent a transformation.
Yes. And I don't
Mhm.
like how it feeds into my paranoia. I feel as though everyone stares at me, and I don't like that. I don't want to be seen or noticed. I don't want to draw attention.
That might explain why you've undergone a change of attire as well. Thank you, Android Grace, for providing us with a new token for Leo. And of course, thank you to Karis. Do you want to describe what it looks like first?
Well, she's finally let her hair down, out of the tie that keeps it back out of her face, mostly in an attempt to hide the tentacles that are sprouting from her head. It doesn't do the best job, but it is enough at first glance, you cannot tell. And then a shred of red cloth has been tied around her forehead to try and hide the Elysium a bit. But honestly, it's all quite a lot to take into account. So there was an old cardigan that I've wrapped myself into just to hide myself further and act as a sort of emotional layer of protection.
Makes sense. And give me just one moment. I'm realizing we don't have the art for that was all done, and we have it ready, and somehow it vanished. 1 second. Here we go. How did we lose that?
It's a familiar road, but I don't think I feel the same.
No.
At least it's good that Lucerne has stayed behind, take care of the town. They're in good hands.
Yes, they are.
What the hell? Oh, we did have it. There we go. Here we are. Ta-da!
Aww. No more tentacles at first glance. Hopefully. To most people.
Still adjusting to this change.
Yes.
How are you doing, Val, with your change? Because you also underwent a change last season.
I think Val is more I guess he's adapted quicker to it. He's not a stranger to a physical change. More aesthetically the first time around, but now the second time it's, I guess, literally physical. Essentially his face is ripped apart and eyes poking out of it. So, there is that. But I guess he hasn't necessarily ever thought about it too much deeper than that. as it's all just superficial. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't bother him when people stare maybe a little too long. They're focusing on the wrong things, and I guess in his mind he just feels that there are so much bigger and worse things to focus on in this world. Why bother focusing on this if this even has a solution or a fix? We just have to chart ahead. He kind of, however, is more concerned of everyone around him. Just because he's comfortable with this doesn't mean that everyone around him is at ease. So he's taking note of Leo and Penny. He thinks about Navara and Alucor as well. And he just doesn't know. It's kind of like he stepped into something. It's like now that we're on the road, it feels like he stepped into something bigger. And it's like, it's not just no longer back at home. It's like, now we're taking it with us. Like it's part of our life. And wherever we will go, this will follow us. And it sort of becomes a little bit bigger. So yeah, that's what he's thinking.
What about the rest of you? Alu, Navara, Penny. Alu and Navara, you haven't shown any signs of transformation. Thanks to amulets of health keeping you guys protected. And Penny, you for some reason are able to control your transformations. Hide them at will.
I'd say since communing with nature, Alu has felt more conviction for the cause of fighting against the Blight, but there is a deep concern about bringing his friends to the Grove, not knowing how they will be received, if they would be received, what the sentiments would be. And there's a nervousness that he kind of forgets that I'm in exile. I don't even know if they'll let me in either. I don't know what kind of reception we can anticipate, but burning things isn't the only solution. And I think he feels very desperate to find a cure, a fix, because the earth is crying and he heard it. And as he drives a cart, I think there's just like a very stone cold face, trying to mask any sort of fear for the engagement ahead.
I
What about
think Navara shares in that, and there's this like nervous. I'm just shaking the leg, the kind of maybe jostling the end of the carriage a little bit, kind of the knee bouncing. The nervousness of what the Lunellan Circle would say if they were to return, and especially with Alucor, if they were to see Val and the way Redrath would kind of read Leo's face, what they could say, what they could judge or call for themselves. But there's also this sense of acceptance I think Navara is feeling, because there's a community that's outside of the circle where Navara is from that doesn't have to go in. So there's this thought of, if they don't let us in there, we have the outside. We have homes there. We have people there. I have my family there. I have the other wardens. The other wardens will listen. And they're just running the names of everyone through their list of like who they haven't seen yet. Ash Vigil, there's Spike, there's Thorn. Yes, they'll be fine. And they're just counting. I think because Navara's sitting in the back, they're counting like, yeah, there should be extra beds. If the circle doesn't let us in, I could maybe crash on their floor, and they could get rooms in this house, and maybe my fathers could take in Leo and and Penny, and just going through, and they're skipping over Alucor because there's no way that Alucor would accept not going into their grove and their circle. They're fully just accepting that, like, yep, he's going to go in and try and go back in. So there's just that nervous counting that Navarra is thinking about. All right, there could be a couple of places for us to sleep if we could. Penny, you would enjoy the outside. There's singing and dancing almost there. There's always someone around the corner. The community out there is a little more tight knit than, but not as like the Grove. It's different than the Circle. It's more of a community, more of a, I don't know how to describe it. They depend on the Grove, but it's fun. I mean, not to say that the Grove isn't. I mean, the Circle isn't fun, Alu. It's just.
It's not.
Penny's gonna reach for Navarra's hand and just kind of hold it. She spent most of this ride glued to Leo's side, especially this area, because this is the place where Leo died almost for the first time.
Twice.
Yep.
2 times.
It's also the same place where she used her healing magic on Leo that might have done this. So Penny for the ride has mostly been thinking about that she should not touch anything or as little things as possible, and just kind of say, in terms of who's doing the most talking and the most actions, she's gonna be in the back. But she's had such a glimpse into Navarra's life that she can kind of parse out what Navarra is talking about the feelings that she has about the outside of the Grove and kind of the difference. She kind of just takes her hand and squeezes. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. And then she looks over at Alu. Is that lady from the dragon gonna be there with the horn things? The head druid.
Retroth.
Yeah, that's what she's asking about.
I expected she would be there. Now it kind of like turns to face Penny, he doesn't want to like blank her, especially given like the shared experience they had with the communing of nature. And I think there's a little bit of guilt in Alu's eyes. She initially wanted to bring Penny along to kind of distract her from the events of the Crypt of the Doomethorn. And then a mind flayer interrupted. So there's a little bit of shame, or like a lapse in some sort of like protection for her. But yes, she'll be there, I believe.
All right. She wasn't nice last time we met. But you got rid of the dragon, so that might count for points.
I doubt she has changed much, honestly, Penny.
She was a bad word.
You're allowed to curse, you know.
She was a bitch.
Okay, well, hang on.
She was a big. It's not. I don't say it a lot, and I say it when I mean it, and that's the rules. And
Okay.
I mean it.
All
She
right.
was a bitch, and she was
Okay.
mean to Alu, and
Yes.
rude. And I don't want to
Okay.
see her.
I cut eyes over at Alu for giving her permission to swear. Very quickly before going back to like bundling myself
I'm just
up
staring at
in my
Alu
coat.
like straight across the carriage, just like, don't give in.
It's like cut eyes over, but also I can't make eye contact anymore.
Just
So
to the
like
left of his
glaring in your
shoulder.
general direction, but it's like right past your head.
You're
just a little too high.
Yeah.
You remember
Alu-
him a little too tall.
Alu would meet Navi's look, and like, you know, when you're like in school and you and a friend are not trying to break to laugh. You just make eye contact to like make the one break, and she just sees a little smile in the corner of Alu's mouth start to rise up.
Same with Navi. Just like, don't do it. Don't. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
She was mean, and if she's mean again, then I'm gonna tell her. So I'll tell her right to her face.
No, okay.
You should.
You should,
I
yeah.
think behind people's backs is one thing, but I don't know if we should be saying that to
But it's honest.
the face of a very powerful and very high-ranking archdruid. I think perhaps we should have some decorum so we don't get kicked out.
Well,
She is
sometimes
right,
people
you know.
don't deserve
He-
decorum.
She
They-
should answer
they
for
don't.
her
I
logic.
agree, but we still have to deal with it.
I'll be nice until she helps us, and if she can't help us, can I be mean then?
I think you
Is
should
that
be
fair?
honest. Yes.
Completely fair.
We- Yes.
I agree.
Okay, fine.
Decorum until then.
Okay. I'm gonna learn a new one, and I'm gonna call her that.
No.
Valandor, what's a good
what is in
one?
between a bad word
Ow.
and
Al.
Well, in my experience in making sure that people know exactly how I feel, I have learned simple words that perhaps convey a message clearly. And I guess Leo is, through whatever degree, is throwing daggers at Valandor. Valandor
It's
then
like
goes,
right above your head. She's looking
Yeah,
way
yeah.
too high.
yeah. So like some of his eyes are looking up, and then the other ones are down. Some are looking at Alucor and Navarre and everybody, and he's just kind of like. But it seems that it has evaded me at this time. The words have escaped my mind. Sorry, Penny. I don't know any. And then I just lean in super quickly to her ear and I go, but once I remember, I promise I will tell you.
Okay.
this is
Penny
a
just
small
kinda steals
carriage.
herself in this cart.
And Navarro's looking at how like
The smile just
We
gets
heard
bigger.
Just think about the honesty
Look,
part. Penny's just
the-
going and rehearsing in her head, just like she was rude and her teeth look bad and she's dressed funny. And like those are the things she's thinking about.
anytime that thought comes back, Penny, you look at one of us, you understand? Just a quick glance.
Okay. Can I tell you what I'm thinking about? So I don't say it to her if it's really bad. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Penny goes back to her stewing. She's making a list in her head. It's running.
Do you have
that's how-
above the table?
Are we
do you
gonna
have
like talk
access
in
to, like, telepathy? Like, or do you have messenger or anything? Like,
I
can
do.
you?
I have like a I have like
Okay.
a radio signal that I can like emit from
Okay,
all
great.
y'all. For like a
Great,
minute,
great,
I can
great.
just talk to
It's
one
gonna
of
be
you.
Amazing.
Navarra just laughing. So
Just message Navarra in the
the
back of her
most
head.
stoic face.
She looks like a poser in that fit.
As you guys prepare yourselves to enter the forest or to meet the druids, your wagon, Valu takes it off the main road of the high road and eventually ventures off into the forest. The thick trees provide cover for the most part, not allowing you to see the greater ranges of land around you. But every once in a while, you'll get a clearing and you see this massive smoking mountain in the distance that you know to be Mount Hotenau, which is a volcano that's not far from Neverwinter and sits right in the middle of the Neverwinter Wood. Seeing that, you guys venture ahead and you also start to notice there are small, like, effigies of sorts, or some kind of symbolic totems being hung from trees every so often. And they look like this. Alu, when you see those, you know you're getting close.
So Party would probably see his back and shoulders kind of stiffen up as they continue on through that path. No words are shared yet, but a visible change in body language.
You stiffen up and eventually you are stopped. You see vines grow in front of your wagon, impeding your progress. And as you come to a slow crawl and start to stop the wagon, you see stepping out from a clearing, Vigil.
Oh my god, what? There's like this thing of like Navara pulling oh, he stop, no, and then trying to like get to the back. Hold on, and trying to get out. Is that you?
It's me. It's been a long time,
Miss you.
Talon.
Hold on, and then immediate smile to their face. Navarra will get off the carriage and kind of look at them from the distance, like, how far did you see me from?
We knew you were coming this way.
Bullshit. And before they could answer, Navarra will like run at them and give them a hug.
You run towards them, and they step back away from you.
I know I showered, but what?
We know what you carry with you.
Oh shit.
You know.
You're the last one I thought would care.
Since Reuben's death, we all felt it. Here. We could feel what was done to him.
And then you would know that though we are not that they are not at fault either. That they need help.
When you say they, are you referring to the people in your wagon? We're aware. That's why we're been told to turn a blind eye to his approach. And they gesture to Alu.
How do you mean? Alu gets out of the cart.
You're still exiled. Under normal circumstances, we are to detain you. And if we cannot make you leave willingly, we ought to kill you. But these are not normal circumstances. This way. And she lets up the vines and starts walking ahead.
Before following, Navarra is also kind of letting that space build up. And I will turn around to Alu, just is a different Neverwinter we're walking into.
I feel the same.
Everyone inside.
Yeah. We'll lead the way. Let us be your guides.
Okay.
I hope you're both aware that we are not only trusting you, but should you give the slightest inclination as for us to do anything to protect ourselves and you both, do not hesitate.
Navarra does like a soft little whistle. Not forgetting that Vigil might know it, but just enough for that, like for Val to understand. Understood.
There isn't as much clarity with Alu to that question. To Valandor, he would look straight to his eyes. If I were to bring more destruction here, then the Hells would be a fine destination for me. Protect her, but not me.
Valandor just kind of like nods, but I guess without even Alucor seeing it, half of his other eyes kind of roll. I'll just put my hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
Right, everyone.
So
One by
we
one.
walk.
Is the opening in the vines wide enough for the carriage and the horses?
No.
Just people.
Ugh.
Okay. Navarra will
Season 4 boobs.
let the horses free, not to like for them to run away, but to just if anything were to happen, they
graze.
won't have a huge they won't have a huge
Yeah.
carriage to like follow. Give them sweet treats, and we'll be back. You know where to return to if anything were to happen. And would lead the way with Alucor. They'll also have their glaive out and try to keep up with Vigil as much as possible.
Vigil walks fairly slowly, but you've given some distance. As you move ahead, you see as well ahead of you, leaning up against a tree, massive grizzly bear sitting beside them. You see Stone. Talon, good to see you. Becca says hi.
You're at least happy to see me.
I'm sure you have your reasons for what happened.
See, that's more like it. That's exact. They're going to go to the bear and put their arms around like their head, like kind of if you see a big dog, and just start messing with it. And be like, "Oh, I've missed you."
You go to do that, and they do hold their hand up. I'm sorry, we can't be. We have to be cautious. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Becca.
Navarro kind of looks at their hand, just like, of course,
It'll be all right.
of course. It's she's healed from that last little bout she got into. That's good. I see the
Yeah.
fur growing back.
Yeah, she's strong.
You've been
Just-
feeding those sticky cakes to her?
No, not anymore. She's gotten a taste for meat now, so
She eats other things too.
I know.
She likes, yeah.
I think she likes the chase more than just the food itself. But look,
Navarro has like their hand up to also give Stone a hug, and like this is a person that like easily have wrestled and like grappled with for years. So there's this like almost friendly intimacy that they're just going for, and they're stuck in that position of like, I have to rescind this hug.
they glance
My
over
companion's
at Val
here.
and Leo, and they look up at you and they go, "Are they scared?"
They have no need to be.
Looks like they have need to be. I'd be scared.
Of what they're doing and what they're facing, sure. But their resolve and strength outweigh it all. At least to me.
You see that Vigil is getting further away, and Stone looks and then looks back at you. Just try to remember they're scared too, okay? I know they don't often show it.
Yeah. I'll keep that in the front of my mind.
Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Say bye, Becca. You guys continue
sweetheart.
forward.
There's like a kick of dirt a little bit as they go a little bit further and they're kind of next to you guys. That Navarro's just like. Anyway, Penny, that was Stone. He sometimes remember the stories I told you about, like the one in our group who would always be found like out, and it doesn't matter. Like that was him.
He seems nice.
He is. He's very nice.
When everyone's walking forward, can we get a read off of the guy? Does he look sad that happened? Is he stressed out? What's his
Give me an
what's
insight check.
Stone's general? Okay.
You're so insightful.
You're
so insightful.
Peer
First
into
roll.
his mind.
First
Here
roll
we
of the
go.
season.
Here we
Go.
go.
Season. What do we have?
His
It's
mind.
a 7. Wait.
A 7.
Oh,
That's the girl.
I had to get him out now.
mind has been peered.
Yeah.
It's broken.
Broken.
God.
Memories be
There's not a lot of
gone.
thoughts rattling around in his head. I don't know. There's not a lot to sift through.
It's a Raven Simone peer into the future now.
God damn it.
Hard to say. Hard to say, especially as you think like this person. You're more captivated by the bear, I would say.
No, that's fair. I'm so disappointed that I can't have it. So maybe that's what it is. I wanted to see if the guy seemed like sad or not after the interaction. I think I'm more just sad about the bear.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Projecting your own feelings onto it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a little bit of that. I just turned back around to Navarra. Do you think Leo would be really mad if I got a bear as a pet? You have to be honest.
I'm going to say this to you, little fox. It will be easier to convince Alu to wild shape into a bear than to get a bear into Leo's house.
You're right, Alu. Go away. Alu, can you do bears? Not now, but can you do bears?
Oh, you want me to what? No.
Not
Penny.
now, but can you do bears like later in the future, like 2 hours?
He like crouches down. What is your goal?
I want a bear hug.
Oof. Valandor's looking at Alucor kind of like a, come on, man. Like,
No, you have to now.
You have to.
At that answer, like his head drops. Like, yeah, I have to do that.
Not now, but like in 2 hours. In like 2
2
hours.
hours.
Sure.
In 2
yes.
hours.
She'll remind you. She'll remind you. Don't worry.
A little
Okay,
bit of
cool.
joy.
Yeah,
Okay,
These
cool.
harrowing times.
it's a deal. It's a
Of course.
Okay, and then pinky promise. Do the thing.
pinky
You got
promise, little fox.
Otherwise, I break your pinky. Come on.
Don't forget to stamp it with your thumb.
Oh, that's right.
You have to stamp it too. It's
Kiss.
very important.
Do the thing. Alu, do the thing.
Okay.
Do the
He
thing.
does it.
Angel's walking faster. Do the thing, Alu.
Okay. Back to it. Yeah.
Penny's riding high. She gets a bear in 2 hours. That's great. These people are weird, but
But hey, I get a bear out of this, so I mean, who's
2
really
hours the
losing
real
here?
winner here. The real winner here. That bear's dumb. I like this one.
Yeah.
As you guys get closer, you see the small, like, creek you've been following gets to, like, a small pond. And Alu, you recognize this to be the sacred pool. Waiting for you there at the water's edge, you see Redroth. she turns and faces you all. And as you guys approach, druids start stepping out from the trees, some of them literally stepping out of a tree as they enter visible sight. You start noticing, you see Doroclow, Asher, Miriam Birch, and this one is named Hooven.
Alu's like taking in the visuals of it all, to be so far away from something so beautiful for so long. Something that was part of a routine. I think it's all hitting him again. I think if you're visiting an old school or an old neighborhood, and under his breath is just a small word of reverence to Sylvanus. It's good to see nature's beauty again. Then we'll make eye contact with Redroth and we'll slowly sort of kneel to one knee, at like a reluctant display of formality or reverence. He won't encourage the rest of the party to do the same. If they want to do that, that's fine, but he's not looking back at them like, please, like, kneel right now. But we'll look to Redroth. We came asking for information, favors. I have the feeling you have anticipated our arrival.
We could feel it through the trees. We could also feel what you were bringing with you. It was, and this is Doro speaking up, it was reckless to bring them here, Alu.
And yet you still allowed us entry. Why?
Doro looks over at Redroth, sort of this exchange between them, this gaze. You think that they are sort of asking each other who's gonna say it. Redroth looks as upset as ever, but Doro speaks up. We felt Reuben's departure.
Yes.
You were there, correct?
Yes. And he pulls out the items that he recovered from Reuben's body. I came to bring these and word of our findings by chance that you have been unaware. You surely can understand my surprise that others were digging into what was going on with the aberrations, given that no one found any remnants of the blight. He looks at Redroth.
You know that's not true.
Then why did you tell me otherwise?
We were being cautious until we understood what we were dealing with.
It's just like his body language kind of not drops, but his shoulders kind of loosen up a little bit. And what have you learned? I would love to know. We are without answers outside of the aberrations that we have been fighting for our lives against for these past few weeks, months.
As far as we can tell, while it does seem to be focused on Phandalin, we think it is unlikely that the town itself is to blame. But as you have probably figured out by now, it is those stones. we did find one in the forest. After your reckless attempt at containment.
He winces.
We found what caused the blight that you found. You were right to act. It was the way in which you acted that we find flaw in.
And thus my exile. And this punishment, I suppose, but to not be allowed to help clean up the mess. I'm not here to bring up old grievances. We need answers. Do you know of a cure or higher magics that could help these people? Something. The earth cries and you hear it.
The gnome Miriam speaks up. It's a cancer that it spreads. Our healing does no good. Any healing we provide the host heals the cancer too. It only grows stronger.
Then how do you defeat this? Is there a way to remove the tumor of this cancer? Please.
There are. Hooven sort of settles. We have the magics required to cleanse these kind of things, but it is not abundant. At the rate of which it spreads, at the rate at which it affects things, I don't think we have resources to spare your town. It's more prudent that you find the cause of it. Have you gotten any closer?
Alu rises at this point, standing on his two legs. It is a part of an illithid plot. A team of mind flayers working together to spread the disease, the blight, to change the people in Phandalin. It is taking effect in some. The soil is corrupted. There is another monster still present somewhere deep underground.
At the mention of mind flayers, you catch Doro make this glance toward Redroth. Sort of like a I told you so. And the circle here looks amongst each other. And your band here, do you prepare to fight this threat?
We are the only ones actively doing so. We have the scars to prove it.
We see that. They look again at Val and Leo.
Do you have questions of our quality? Do you think us incapable? If
Does
so,
not matter
we
if we
surely
think
love
you
that.
are incapable or not. As you said, you are the only one stepping up to deal with this. The stakes for your town must be dire, I'm sure. But what we have found is for the people here in the Grove, as well as those in Neverwinter and the Lord's Alliance, the stakes currently are not high enough.
So you would see more suffer before doing anything.
We would wait to see the scope of the problem. before acting, yes.
The scope of the problem. Are you mad? He steps a little bit closer to the group. This is a cancer as you speak. And you fear its spread. But your solution is to wait and see how it spreads before acting.
Alu. Doro steps up closer to you, pushing by the others. Your passion and your willingness to act is admirable. But you have to see a bigger picture. This threat you speak of is not the only threat we deal with. Currently, the thing it threatens most is your small town. Should something happen to Phandalin, should the town fall, others are more likely to act.
I know your words are true. But that would require us waiting for more people to turn to mind flayers before something happens.
You expect others to act first before you. That others would come to the aid of the town. What
They
is
have, haven't they?
happening here is because they must. Because
Indeed.
we must.
Alu, you wanted to act. And you are doing so.
By pure luck, you exiled me. Is that your plan? Did you see this happening?
Make an insight check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I make one too.
I help.
I don't like this woman.
I help.
Oof, that's an 11.
I give them the help action in this insight.
Passive insight
Ooh.
might come in handy.
Yeah, passive insight.
I would say either. I would say you can roll at advantage. I'll assume that Penny and Navarra are helping.
I
Okay,
am.
so-
I'm giving that woman the evil
So you had
eye.
an 11 on the first roll.
Valid.
I've been in her head. I know her intimately through and through.
All right, here's the second roll. All right, that's a dirty 20. That's much better.
Ooh, I'm in your head.
I'm in your walls, brother.
Deep in them.
You're not certain that they meant for you to be in this situation. But they are not disappointed.
That is it. You got lucky. Sylvanus, give me grace. That is rich. Is it not reckless to lay in wait for this thing to spread before acting? Is it not reckless to trust a druid not fit to stay within your grove to support, but then trust him? Maybe not trust, but
Expect.
sacrifice, maybe.
Redraw
More than
steps
Reuben
forward
would fall.
again. That is the price of being the tip of the spear, Alokor. You must do so alone.
Tip of
But
the
that
spear.
said, a spear has its support. Is there a way we can support you and your band?
There certainly would be. He would turn to the rest of the party to speak up on what they feel would be best to support them on. I think at this stage, Alu is shell-shocked that Redroth has even offered the support.
Mm-hmm.
I think Leo's kind of zoned out of the conversation after everything with, Phandalin has to fall before anything can happen. She's just kind of stuck in her head replaying the scene that she and Val saw in that house with people she grew up with, transformed and monstrous, and needing them to be subdued for their own safety. So she's kind of catatonic at the moment and wouldn't look in your direction or in anyone's.
I guess Valandor is just, for whatever look you can decipher off of him, at least more Alucor. It's more of that look of, you're above this.
Mm.
And it's like, we've done it so far already on our own to the best of our abilities. We've
Mm-hmm.
gone as far as we have, and you are getting your answers in front of you. So whatever path you want to take, I take it with you. So I guess the look, to sort of summarize all of that, is just clear intent in your direction,
Yeah.
but with his body facing the path out.
I think the moment they started doing any kind of spear metaphor, Navarra's hitting the glaive to the ground. And as the other part of like that triangle, like Navarra's feet position is positioned to like the tip of the spear, which is Alu. But to remind Alu, we are the rest of that spear and not the druid. So they hit that like just like as of like a, instead of sucking their teeth in front of them, they're just like and we'll follow like your direction.
I would nod and acknowledge, and then he would turn to Penny with like eyes that just say like, if there's anything, please speak up.
Health or assistance. I mean, above board, the main thing that we can ask them is like what health potions or something to maybe like tie up the people in town to tide them over, supplies in that regard. But like,
Is there anything that'll slow the process that
Or
they
like-
know
we know about the palaces of health. I don't know. if we can
Periaps of health
give-
are those.
Do they have any? That's maybe. I don't know.
And if they had any, would they use it on themselves before they helped?
Yeah, is that part of their like
Oh.
limited information? What actually is helping? We don't know that yet.
Oh, there you go.
We should
That's-
ask them that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Even if it's limited, we got to know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like what do they? How far can they? Have they taken
yeah.
their solutions that then they can just bestow upon us? I guess. Yeah, I think it's a
What's
good way of approaching
What's
it.
their
yeah.
What's their version of treatment? Penny will look towards Fox Lady, the mean one. You can't give us anything real, so what do you know?
You can make persuasion or intimidation.
Valandor,
Intimidation.
one of his eyebrows just
Can
goes
I
up
help?
like, oh.
With intimidation, I will have.
I have a. Can I? So I get to roll with advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I have a plus 11.
It's my scary
A
little
Navarre
child.
shape.
First roll is an 18. Can I get higher than that?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 22.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Angry little child glaring at her.
My intimidation works because
We
I am
didn't bring our
furiously
leashes today, Leo.
small.
Penny, there's like a magic you feel about this place. This is the first time you've ever been in a place so lush with life like this before.
Yeah.
And you felt that like magic coming in here, And then hearing what these people had to say, it kicks up this fury in you. And as you put your question so bluntly, we know the stone causes this blight to grow. We know the transformations are permanent but can be stemmed back with constant healing. They glance at you guys and sort of clock your periapts of health. Periapt of health will subdue transformations so long as it's active. We've been able to cure others, but only for brief periods. It would take substantial, constant healing to keep them safe. As far as destroying it, fire does work. We try to use it in a more controlled manner.
Okay. What about taking the problem out at the root? Physically.
Removing the transformations?
And then seeing if the healing works.
No. At least not in any such way that has allowed the host to survive. Alu, that clocks with you. This organism, whatever it is, it does seem to know what it's doing. And you remember the stuff you found in Navara. It was wrapped around her spinal column. It likely roots itself in things that are vital.
If you have any supplies to spare, that would be great. There's people, real people, in houses, and they're going through something and they don't know why. And since no one was able to tell them about it because no one really knew what was going on, they kind of went into it blindly. So things to maybe restrain them or safely. Food. If you can spare it.
She nods. We will provide you what supplies we can offer.
Alu turns to Redraff, kind of shaking a little bit. Yeah, there is a more personal request that I have, is to remove the curse of this from me, raising his hand, showing the chain on his arm.
How did you end up with that?
Through my own mistakes. Trying to fight this blight with my friends.
What was the mistake you made, you think?
He takes a deep breath. Being too rash.
Doro looks over at Redrath, who just nods her head. We will see what we can do.
Thank you.
Leo, as it seems like things here are wrapping up and they're ready to go and help Alucor, and they're bringing out supplies for Penny, it certainly clicks with you what they said earlier. The blight that Alu found, it was caused by a stone.
And they found a stone.
That's what they
They
said.
said
They
they-
said they found one in the remains of whatever Alu did, the destruction he caused.
Where did you put that stone?
Hmm?
A stone, you said you found one in the forest. Filled
The
with
source of the
blight.
blight.
Yes, where is it? What did you do with it?
Reuben took it. Prior to going down, he put it somewhere safe. We found the stones are not as effective when placed in lead or steel-lined boxes.
Yes, well, I tend to banish them to the ethereal plane. That works quite well. Where is the stone?
Reuben brought it to a vault in Neverwinter. A place where no one could get their hands on it.
Despite knowing the threat of mind flayers, searching for the stones.
It's quite secure there.
They can create portals between realms.
Not this place. That is why he chose it. Despite how Reuben died, he was quite wise.
Okay. Thank you for the information. Goodbye. I'll turn back to the group. Walk back over to them. The stone. Another one. It's in Neverwinter.
What?
Somewhere locked away.
That's like the biggest.
I know. It's quite bold.
Mm-hmm. That was good. Penny's pissed. That was a good plan, not man. No, it's great. That's awesome. No, there's so many people there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we gotta get it, right? Yeah.
I think so.
We do.
Okay.
And as a reminder, I have 2 stones in the chest right now. I have
You
2
have
stones.
no stones.
No, you got one.
No. We got 2 from the Crypt of the Talhunt
Right.
after I gave 2 away. And I put them in the
You gave
chest.
2 to Cumbraxel,
yes.
which
Yeah.
Cumbraxel gave to his people.
Yes.
And then you were asked to hand over the other 2 as a favor for
Yeah, to
Alucor.
Oh yeah.
So the other 2
Forgot
are being
about-
held safely by Verna.
That's right.
Yep.
Yup. Forgot about that one.
So safe, so secure.
So safe, so secure.
Okay.
That's
So safe,
on me,
so secure.
guys.
So protected.
Those are all
Goddamn
on me. Oopsies. Yep.
This might be. Okay, well then, do we gotta get it out of a populated area.
Yeah.
We just, I don't think we can keep. We gotta figure out a way to get this
Can I
thing to
not be in
some
possession of the
outside-
stone this time?
That's right. I think that might be necessary.
I'm like 4 for 4 on
be fair,
What
only the
does
first two are your
surprise
fault.
you
The second
here-
two, that was Alu.
Yeah, no, I agreed. What may surprise you is that Verna never asked you to go get this stone.
Mm-hmm.
Does she not know it's... Does she not know it exists?
Maybe.
Is she only
Wherever
aware
they
of?
locked in
Right.
is secure.
Oh,
So nobody knows where it is because nobody can like find it or see it. There's got to be some kind
Like
of
completely
words or...
protected from divination magic and stuff.
It's
And-
gotta be.
Someone can't make portals into this place to get this
Yeah.
stone either.
Uh-huh. We also
So it
don't
takes
even
like
know
a
where-
full-on attack to get it, you know,
Yeah.
just siege
Mhm.
the city. Why not?
And they
What do
also
I-
still don't even know that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any sort of divination I could test with it, do I?
like a magically guarded ultra vault, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what can go wrong?
Why not?
Basilisk
anything
hiding
gone
guarding the gate or something.
Well, because of Penny has questions.
As you
She
guys
hasn't really got.
have questions and wonder what to do next, Alu is led away by Dora.
What? No,
What?
we
No.
can't. No,
No.
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 One of us goes
No.
with him. Keep your eyes
I'm
on him.
telling you.
Navarre's behind him.
You go with?
I'm guessing we all go with.
I think we should have.
I'm gonna hang back. I have.
I,
a thing on-
Oh,
I
hey.
want to be clear. Alu, this is a friend. This is one of your mentors.
Right.
God.
Without Doro, you would not be a druid.
Unless Alu themselves turns around and says, it's fine. Navarro's like, step and step.
I think he would like if Doru is like motioning to Alu to go. I think he would shoot a glance to Navarre of like, not of concern, but just of like I'm gonna go over here for a bit. Just, you know, keep an eye on it.
And then turns back, and it's like a face to Penny of like, if Navarra could just have all the bad words in a line for all the druids right now, and just like,
Penny goes into the Penny talks to herself back. Tell me what you want. Tell me what's up.
Add it to the
it's
list.
just fucking like, oh my god, these bitches right here. Oh, I just want to just take them apart. And
Leo
it's
turns
like,
to
oh,
Val. It's awfully quiet here for a forest.
And he's looking at Navarra, and he's like, his eyes are like trying to decipher what she's thinking. And then he just responds. He's like,
And he's
"Yeah,
just
it's
nodding.
pretty quiet, pretty quiet,
Hmm. Very.
very." Alucor should be fine though.
I'm sure.
Just one eye fixed on wherever he's going.
just-
Who's that? Is that guy in the background a statue, or is that a real?
That's a statue.
I want to look at that.
Sure. We'll come back to that. As-
Sorry.
no, that's okay.
shiny.
You did nothing wrong.
Penny's
guys-
pissed and she's walking around while other people are packing her shit. She's like, I'm gonna make the most of this place. I want to see what they got. Magic stuff, whatever.
As the sun sets in the forest, Alu, you're led away by Doro to get help with your the curse you have inflicted on you with that chain. You said the right things.
You sure? Didn't feel like it.
It was big of you. You knew what Raedroth wanted to hear.
I suppose I'm just glad I wasn't killed on sight. As we were informed by a vigil at the front.
Vigil's being dramatic. You would not have been killed on sight. you would have been firmly and kindly asked to leave. And then if you tried to breach the wood, then you would be killed on sight.
Alu lets out like a light chuckle. Yeah. I'm glad we didn't have to find out. It would have been not very fun for first time for these folks to come visit the Grove and be attacked. But I appreciate the brevity, friend, if it's not too controversial to call you that.
Of course.
How have you been?
I've been, well, all things considered. Your parents came here not long after you were exiled. I had to break the news to them. Have you spoken to them since?
Yes. They were quite confused, disappointed, mostly my mother. Fears I'm becoming a wayward spirit with no direction in life. So she mentioned getting me in good with other circles of druids to restore some sense of status. But they are, we spoke, yes.
Is that
How
what
did they
you think
think?
you'll do? Will you
Restore
approach
myself?
another court?
No, I have no intentions of doing so. That's what I told them as well. This plot, this adventure is the most important thing for me. These people that I'm traveling with are the most important. I won't rest until this is resolved. I don't need a circle for that.
No. No, you don't. I never considered the circle my friends.
Don't say that too loudly.
It's not something I keep secret. We have a shared interest to protect the land that we are in charge of. We work together. They're colleagues. But it
Indeed.
is good to have your own circle. Your own council. And I am glad you have found that. Though I am concerned what might have caused you to be in with devils.
Yes, I can assure you it was not a, shall we say, willing participation. I died.
Alan,
In the first, yes, yeah.
do you know what I'm going to say?
Please, go ahead.
It's always willing.
Then willing it was. A will to continue to live so that we figure out whatever this is. I have regrets. Surely. He looks at his arm. But. Not but. And I still think it important that I still live to fight this thing. Had I stayed dead, what do you think the Grove would have done?
If you had stayed dead, I don't think much would have changed for the Grove. I cannot say the same for your friends. They would have continued to watch what Navarra was doing. Had she returned to us, and had we lost Reuben like we have, no doubt we would have sent someone else.
Do you really believe that?
Do you think we'd send no one?
I have no reason to believe otherwise.
Alu, our colleagues speak to plants and animals. They knew where you were.
It's not lost on me that we are communing with nature regularly, but
Nature talks.
Reuben- yes,
It's a bit of a
Feel-
gossip, if you ask me.
agreed. That much I do not protest. But was Reuben sent alone?
Reuben went alone of his own free will. He did not want others. He did not want others to risk it. And if you ask me, I think he went as soon as he did because of you.
Aloe kind of like looks down at his feet. Coming here has felt like a humiliation ritual.
It was.
Glad we can agree. Please get this chain off of me.
Humility is important. You're still young. But I think you're learning that. I must warn you, this chain is bound to your soul.
I'm aware.
We are going to have to take the arm.
If that is the price, then I will pay it.
It's not so much the arm I'm worried about, Alu. That we can grow back for you. It's the part of your soul that goes with it.
How do you mean?
Do be careful.
Alu takes like a very similarly to how he would channel natural recovery for his spells, where he'll just sort of like take in this deep meditative breath. There's like a swirl of wind around him and trying to brace himself, but there's shakiness in his chest. Let's just do this. Please.
She takes you over near the water's edge where there's like a large boulder that has not been eroded yet by water, and it sort of makes this flat slate that slides into the water. Lay down here.
Okay. And he lays down.
She goes, and you see her shape a stone into a massive blade and control vines as the vines go out, wrap around the stone, and begin to lift it. Are you sure about this?
I do not want to go where this place, or rather where this thing will take me. I certainly do not want to stay there. This tether needs to be severed. I'll carry that weight. He closes his eyes.
The stone lifts up. Alu, give me a... I'm going to say you can choose con or charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna go with con. Oh, God. Okay, that's a 19 total.
You try your best to stifle your scream as the massive blade comes down and with a single quick chop severs the arm at the shoulder. For the rest of you, if your passive perception's above a 15, you might have heard Alu's cry of pain somewhere in the forest.
Is my hearing better now that I'm blind? Has my other senses
That
compensated?
does not happen very quickly, no.
Worth a shot.
That said, you probably already knew this was happening.
Oh, okay. Because my passive perception is not above a 15.
Probably saw it in a dream.
Oh, wow. 20 for me.
Hand, like, reaching out to whoever's next to her.
20 for you. Val, you do hear this.
Is the path clear? So, like, I know exactly where Alucor went?
Do I know where he went?
I mean, they didn't keep it secret.
No,
Okay.
just like from a dream.
Yeah, you know roughly where to go.
I'm grabbing your arm and I'm starting to walk that way.
Val, do you go
Yeah.
that way as well?
Yeah. It's kind of like I'll hold on to Leo as she grabs me, but I am sort of leading a quicker pace in the direction of Alucor.
You lead the pace, I'll guide.
I'll say as he's writhing in pain, he's gonna scream out, "I'm fine!" Above
No.
table, you could, he does. That's not a don't come. That's just that's how he's responding.
If someone said I'm fine and yells out, and then two people are moving, Navarre's like, nope, we're going.
Val and Leo, when you get there, you see Alu sitting up. His arm is missing, but you see there's not like a bloody stump. There is already a closed wound. And if you look closely, you just see it slowly starting to grow back. It's very slow, though. Alu, as this is happening, give me another con save.
You got it. That's a 9.
Doing an amputation with things you find in your garden isn't exactly cleanly. So your parry-off of health is working overtime to keep you safe from infection or any other ailments that might be caused by this. So as your arm slowly starts to grow back, your stomach tightens. And you reach down and your stomach feels... There's a moment where it feels stiff like bone, like an extra set of ribs.
Reactively, with his open hand, I don't know if I'd have to roll for this, whatever the case may be, him knowing and feeling that is going to take his right hand and start trying to cast greater restoration on himself. Whether that works or not, but is going to cast it anyway.
You cast it, and the pain does go away. Within about 30 minutes, you feel it again, but not nearly as intense as last time. As your arm, you now have the beginnings of a wrist forming. You also see Leo and Val. You see Doro using vines to lift up Alu's severed arm and bring it into a clearing where they sort of bring a bunch of sticks and pieces of leaves and stuff like that into a pile, and then they ignite a fire and they keep it going until the chain melts down.
I'll say for Valandor, he's just watching it all happen. I mean, he's keeping a distance, but clearly there's just some outer nature sort of like fate, may it be, sort of moment happening. But he is keeping a very careful eye and I guess just like holding on to Leo and not proceeding forward as to not interrupt this this very sort of careful moment.
She's reading the room in the same way and just sticking very close. Because none of this feels right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Elsewhere, Navarra, you did not race off to find this, although you probably wanted to. Because as you were going to move forward, what you ran into instead is a large half-orc stepping out of the trees. Talon. It's been a long time. You see Eleanor.
You. I was planning to come and see you eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a long time. No, I was.
Yeah. It's okay. I won't tell Dad.
And they like were stepping forward and just going to like open their arms out again to try and see if they would come for a hug.
You see them. They only pause for a moment to look both ways, and then they embrace you for a hug. Are you doing all right?
I think they like press their head into that corner of the neck and the shoulder and just like finally like release the tense shoulders. No.
They hold on to you very tight. I've been worried about you.
I've been worried for so much.
I thought you were going to come back with that one's head on a stick.
Don't worry, that's still out. That's still possible if you want me to.
No, I'm happy. Wish you were still at the Grove, but I'm happy that you found something outside of it, too.
You are. You are the most surprising one out of today.
I ever tell you what my parents wanted for me?
No, at least not what I can remember.
I was supposed to be a warrior. I was supposed to lead a clan.
Did that change after you adopted me? Like what?
No, that changed. That changed a lot earlier than that.
Okay. I'm not saying that you wouldn't make a good warrior. You just make the best sourdough bread. Well, just saying. You have talents.
I know, I'm a softie.
Like little punches to his chest.
Point is, I had no reason to expect you to follow in mine and your dad's footsteps forever. Kids venture out on their own. That's what they do. That's what I did. We're always disappointing the people that came before us. It's normal. Well, we're always surprising the people that came before us. The disappointment, that's their problem. They chose to be disappointed, and I'm not disappointed in you. Surprised? Yeah. Thought you were gonna stay here and eventually settle down with that Lucy guy.
No. Did you always know?
About Lucy?
Oh, Dad told you.
Loving this.
God, you both and your pillow talk. I can't. I tell you one thing, next week he knows. I tell him another thing. And these are...
The forest gossips, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, God. No, what did they tell you? I mean, don't tell me. Please don't. I don't want to know that you know things. But Lucy and I are...
They start smiling and hold back a laughter. You have that actual fear of, oh God, what are they holding back?
They're just like still kind of in front of them, fully embarrassed. Like Lucy and I are friends. It's better that way. It only made sense here. It made sense when he would travel and I had my work. And then they're going to grab their like craft of health. But there are developments now that change everything. Change so much for the lives of everyone here, for everyone in the town. Or more. If we are not lucky. And again, luck. A very fine, thin line of luck and a couple brave souls have made sure that not everything is turned into creatures and blight of unknown origins, and nothing to stop it. And this is the only thing helping me. So, yes, Lucy and I are not together, but for good reason. Good reason.
I know things are hard, and I know I've heard about what you guys are facing down there. At this point, they have stepped away from you to keep a barrier.
Yeah.
Obviously for appearances.
Why haven't they sent anyone?
There's
They
a lot
must
going
know that
on.
if they...
As a warden, we don't tell the wardens everything that's happening. Because they need to focus on their job watching over their groves. But there's always something. We got the dwarves mining underneath Mount Houghton now. You know, they got an elemental trapped in their forge down there. Goddamn primordial. If that thing gets out, Mount Houghton now will be a massive crater. Say goodbye to Neverwinter.
Who's checking in on that?
One of us.
In that same vein of an elemental could run loose, Phandalin is right at our doorstep.
You know what else is at our doorstep?
What?
Bunch of blood druids.
I thought we had... It's been moons. How many?
Yeah,
How strong?
well, Blood Moon is going to be upon us in a couple months, so of course they're getting their rituals together, and if they do that, they could bring about the hordes of zombies on us and things like that. My point is, there's always something. So the Grove, the Circle, they gotta watch out for... They gotta watch out for everything. They can't overcommit. I know it's not what you want to hear. And I wish it didn't have to be this way.
Dad, it's not that. It feels like they have their hand in everything. But the method that they sent out for the Blight is to hide the information, to exile him, and then wait for him to return. If he were to ever return. Without support, consideration, kindness, information. They call themselves the support of the sphere, and yet threw the blade straight in without letting him know that he was held. It's
He already
not...
knew. He dealt with the Blight here. He was overzealous about it. Stupid, but he dealt with it. Did you think he was going to go
Sure.
down there and not notice it was happening?
No. I just thought they would receive him differently. Especially one of their own.
You and Alu hear about this Blight. What's your first instinct? What's the first thing you want to do?
The Navara who left? Burn it. Remove it.
And what about the
Destroy it.
Navarra now?
I think it's a first instinct to like know where your kid is at all times, and like we'll try to find Penny like quickly and just now it's different.
But you're still confronting
It's-
it, right?
Confronting, yes, but protecting the ones that are hurt by it. Not
Sweetie.
fire in a forest, but different. Different.
Sweetie.
It has to be different.
That's the instinct of every single member of the Enclave. Every single person in the Lunellan Circle, that's their instinct. Confront it, help others, put themselves in harm's way. What did you expect Redroth to do? Send out a formal announcement. You'd get half a dozen druids down there, all trying to help. And yeah, it would help, but then who's here to deal with the blood druids? Who's here to deal with the elemental? The troll infestation up north.
I thought we had.
It's always
my
something, I'm
goodness.
telling you. But
Okay. All right.
here's why I'm not worried.
Why?
Because down south, where all this blight stuff's happening, they have my badass daughter down there. And she's got friends, and she's ready to kick its ass.
You've gotten really cheesy in your old age. You know that, right?
Your father says that it's always been that way. Maybe.
You should meet them if you're allowed to. I've told them of the dinners that you both have and the extra bedroom, if you can spare a guest or two. And
I think they got enough on their plate right now, hon. But I would love to do that when this is all over.
can I at least see him before I go?
I mean, how much time do you got?
I'll make time. I'll make time.
All right, let's see if we can find him. They go and Alanor takes you off to see your other father, and while they're doing that, and while Alu's healing, Penny, you approach that statue.
Don't hurt me, George. Enough's been done. I saw something shiny. Let's go see what it is. I've been left unattended.
It's out in the middle of the water. Do you hop upon these stones to get to it?
Yes.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. Actually, no, never mind. Acrobatics. It would be acrobatics.
What the fuck? Why? Why can't it be Dex?
You're hopping
have
on a
plus
bunch of
one.
wet stones out into the
Can
middle
I-
of a pond.
Okay, can I carefully step on a bunch of wet stones?
Still acrobatics.
Never mind.
yes.
Fuck you. Nat 20, 21.
It's piece of cake.
I do hopscotch on it.
You hop
goes
over
backwards.
to it,
Do, and done.
and you get there satisfied. And then you look up at the statue. And there's something about it. It's something about it that fills you with awe.
I mean, it's a guy with wings. How can that not? Is there like a plaque or anything anywhere? Like, can I figure out who this guy is? Usually with statues, there's something like telling you who it was or why he died or what's important. And he's out in the middle of a pond looking very dramatic, so.
No one's seeing me do this, right? I'm being super sneaky about it.
You don't see anything like that. You do see there's like some flowers that grow at the base of this statue.
Promised he wouldn't touch anything. What do they look like? Do I know from based off of like any other flowers that I
Give me
have
a
run into?
nature check.
I am so nature. Not dirty 20. Damn.
You looking at these flowers, you realize druids. The statue's made of stone, but druids, other than the statue's there to respect somebody, but they wouldn't mar the rest of this place with a plaque.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. Can I try to figure out who this guy is? Can I do like a history check? He must be something.
Give me a psionics check.
What a fascinating thing that you've asked me to do. Dirty 21.
You reach down and touch the flowers, and
Oh shit.
I don't think you have the ability on your character sheet to speak with plants.
No.
But in just this moment, as you touch it, the information on this statue sort of seeps into your brain. This is Parasis. They are an angel of Sylvanas. It is thanks to their sacrifice that after the destruction, the eruption of Mount Hotenau, this forest still stands.
Huh. I suppose that's nice. Yeah, looking up at the statue, he seems very dramatic. Thank you for what you did. It made my friends be here, and that's nice. Also sorry that you had to die. I haven't died yet, but I've been told it's not fun. My friends do it a lot, so it's a little concerning. But I don't know. It's nice you're remembered. And the place is nice too. So I guess this is I'm as good as you can get, right? Can I touch the statue?
Yeah.
I know what? I'll do this. I'll take one of the little flowers at like his base and kind of, I assume he's doing one of those like hold out things,
Yeah.
right?
I take one of the flowers and I just like put him in his hand. For you. For your sacrifice. Okay, bye. And then I leave. I do my same hop, skip, jump thing back across the water. Wave as I leave.
That's our girl.
I'm gonna go find Navara. I haven't seen her in 20 minutes. I'm worried.
You go looking. And the thought might occur to you, will they have a statue for you? Or any of your friends?
Well, if I'm alive, then they'll definitely get a statue because I will make one. And if I'm not, then I don't think I'd want a statue. I think I'd want something else. But they remember me. It's not nice to be forgotten. Okay, Navara!
I think that's a good place for us to take our break. We'll be gone for just 10 minutes, and when we come back, we will resume our adventure. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back just 10 more minutes, so sit tight, BRB, and go.
Okay, I'm looking this man up immediately. On tape.
Every month, Forgotten Adventure releases new content for use on your online D&D games. Let's see what they released this month. Do you want to make a wish? Thankfully, FA has you covered with the brand new Dao and Jin tokens that they just released. Or, if you're more of a Last Wish fan, we also have this new Witcher-inspired token, the Leshen. I personally have one wish. Can we get a level up? But that's not all. They also just released their Kobold Adversary Pack, and I mean, look at how cute and expendable these guys are. Or cute and deadly. It depends on if you're fighting Tucker's kobolds. They also released 2 Feywild Seasonal Elf tokens, which go amazing with the new map from FA Battle Maps, the Feywild Throne, a gorgeous locale for you to finally fight that tricky Archfey patron of yours. FA Battle Maps has also released a new flexible cave gallery map for you to customize for your next encounter. Is it a monster's nest, a smuggler's den, a hidden lake? You decide. They also just released Skull Gate, the perfect map for welcoming your players to hell. Just what the Defenders of Phandelver needed.
Wait, what?
And when it comes to assets, they released a ton of desert-themed assets. How many was that exactly? Let me count. Over 1,300. I can't count that high. And you can use all of those assets in Foundry via the FA Nexus, which just got updated to version 0.3 and now has a layer manager, not to mention updated pathing, an elevation tool, and a scatterbrush. FA released all of that this month, and we're only getting started for the year. Be sure to follow us on socials so to keep up to date on their latest releases, and keep tabs on our stream campaigns like Defenders of Phandelver or Fears and Fortunes on twitch.tv/Forgotten Adventures for you to see all of our wonderful assets in action.
The Beast King's reach is much further than you think. You don't understand what you're messing with. Their reach extends all the way out here. All the way to the Pestle Reach, to the Prenwood, across the ocean. They're watching you just like they're watching your brother. They're gonna watch him freeze to death.
I'm glad they're watching. I hope they remember this moment.
I shoot 2 blasts down at him.
As he screams, he suddenly shatters into glass.
Let them watch. Let them remember. Because they're fucking next.
If you're a dungeon master in D&D, you should always keep your players guessing. Always.
Seeing that there's only the last 4 buttons left, he'll attempt to finish the puzzle, which we believe are power words. So we got kill, heal, stun, and pain.
Do you have less than 100 hit points?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
We all do.
Why would you say that? Yes, I do. Why would you say that?
Because that's what power word kill. If you're under 100 hit points, you die instantly the moment it goes off. Thankfully, that doesn't happen as you trigger the final thing, and the trap, the puzzle. And as it does that, the spider stands upright again, returns to its post.
I've already died within the past 7 days.
Barrier.
Illegal! Illegal!
The magical barrier goes away. You okay?
We just got trolled so hard.
That's so.
I'm so mad.
The party, for Fears and Fortunes, wanted things to be brutal. They wanted enemies they could just completely hate. And they wanted me to fuck them up like I do to Phandelver. So I hope I gave you a taste of that. I will try
I'm
harder
fine.
next week. Okay, we return. As you guys rest this night, some of you reconnecting with people you've known, some of you getting very major medical procedures done. You guys rest, and eventually the sun does rise. As it does, Alu and Navara, you guys catch up with each other. This is the first time you've both been back here to this place fully.
You sleep well.
I think Navara's face does not look. They're looking at your arm.
It's nothing. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Navi.
Let me just take this necklace off, because, nothing.
Are you taking it off? Because I have art ready.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
You're waiting in a corner. Do it, please do it.
They're just holding it like, yeah. And then they're going to even go up to yours and just, yeah, let's just do that together. Yeah, nothing.
He flinches,
Yeah.
remembering the pain in his stomach. Listen, I needed to get that off of me.
And that was the only way.
And that's what they shared. Because it is tethered to my soul, or was. That was the cost.
So that part of you that was tethered to the chain. Where is it now?
I wish I had a clear answer. But I know now, should I fall, perhaps I won't be sent directly to hell. I've been once. He leans in. I don't recommend it.
Oh, I don't have plans.
Good. How do you feel about being back?
Are we back? This is a new grove.
Well,
Everyone
physically.
walks 2 or 3 steps away, which is fine. I've never been close with everyone except for the wardens and my family. But to see them walk away from me, see the bullshit that they spew, I'm just feel like I've never really I don't feel home yet. I feel home more. I don't know, falling asleep next to Leo or peeling apples with Val or here with you, I guess.
The last bit, he kind of smiles a little bit, like old times, yeah?
I swear you hated me old times.
I thought you hated me. You hardly smiled.
I was doing my job.
Me too.
Okay. That one mission that we did, or a couple of them, you saw strange little things in the sky. We followed. We had to call. What was it again? The snakes?
Yeah, some invasive creatures, yes. I do remember that day very vividly, but I don't know. The last time when I saw you with your weapons drawn at my door, I kind of felt like the snake that time. But one thing's for certain, I prefer to be on your side for things.
They're still kind of holding onto that, like almost their hand. I'm just going to like go around where your arm was. We did say Helen back.
Yeah, we did. He puts his hand on top of hers. I'm sorry the reception wasn't the kindest coming back here. I know you had friends here, and this is probably a very different reunion.
They have their reasons. They just wish it didn't matter. To see someone come home is the biggest blessing. And I thought they would be worried. More than keeping face or what I hold. I just thought it mattered so little. If I could never see Penny again, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if she... I would want her to come home. But no. I understand that. It's rational.
Hey, but it still hurts. And then he will, like, if Navi is willing, we'll pull her in for a hug.
Yeah, Navi will, like, they'll be kind of what's happening. So, all right.
And he'll wrap his arms around her, but he doesn't like squeeze tightly. There's like a tenderness that he's approaching it with. I can't imagine how it felt to be rejected in that way. I share it too, but they have the reasons, but it still hurts. But one thing's for certain, you are wanted elsewhere. I know I'd feel pretty lost if you weren't with us. I'm glad you're here, Talon.
It's been a while since I felt that. At some point, I felt I was just fucking this up even more and more and more. And at some point, everyone can be fine without the angry, impulsive thing in the corner.
I hope it was some consolation. And he like leans back a little bit to look Navi more clearly in the face. That you didn't have to go through a humiliation ritual in front of Friedroth. It's the most naked I've ever felt in my life.
Trust me. I've reached out for countless hugs today that I've never returned, so you are standing in how is this home? And they're still going to use this space to just be like, we have to go into the wood. I thought I could show Penny and Leo everything around here, where I used to walk and run, where we used to, the stories that we could tell them, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. You are the younger Alu, the Alu from the Grove, the druid of Sylvanas, the caretaker of the Grove. It was a little bit messy, a little disaster, sure, in their eyes. But he was just like me.
A wildfire, perhaps.
A wildfire.
Maybe this is delusion, but perhaps one day when this is done, we can return. And we can still have that chance to show the rest of them all those places we used to go.
I fear the amount of... I fear for every horizon that we see that is new, the less likely I would return. Like the way that I'm not from here. This is not where I was actually born. This is not where my roots lie. Even Vakatarg, that I would do best in hell.
Vector's also stupid, Navi.
the loudest I've ever laughed, probably ever in this grove. Just she can hear you, or at least the other one.
That's fine. Verna can watch as she wants. I don't care. It's good to see you laugh, though.
May I stay in this hug?
Of course. Well, can I bring her in just a little closer? Add a bit more firmness to the hug.
Blades drawn and standing in front of your doorway. Thank you for still embracing me.
Of course.
I still was filled with vengeance and hate.
Well, truth be told, I've seen you in action, and I didn't think I would win, so it was important that the situation de-escalated.
You're a smart man. I understand.
You're too kind. I think you're the first person in this place to call me that. I'm gonna take a step back for a moment. I didn't want to talk about having the chain removed in such a gruesome way because I feared you especially would worry too much. Not a decision that I have a right to take away from you, but
It's not mine to take. My judgment, maybe, my thoughts, maybe, I might glare at you for at least a good fortnight, but still not my decision to make. You took that when I made the stupid decision of making a deal with the devil. Which, by the way, I am still appreciative. I have been sitting with Leo for weeks and talking, thinking about what we could do. And I have ideas. This is yours to choose, and I have no reason to be angry about it. I just don't like to see you hurt.
that is fair. He nods his head. Looks at Nabi with very soft eyes. This might be me being rash again. It's just you see me dead more than just hurt.
Don't remind me.
Remind you. I see. Yes, there's been a couple of times where I've been dead. I get it. It is probably cliche. And he looks like he's struggling to find the words. That dying makes you want to live a life with no regrets. I certainly feel that. What I mean to say is, if you don't feel like this place is your home or place to return to, wherever you do go, I know I want to be near. You need not answer now. I felt that I needed to say that.
I wonder if you would say the same thing if we find ourselves in hell.
Hopefully we don't have to find out.
And then they're going to do the hand out to like a promise.
To Helen back. And he reaches his hand out as well, over hers.
Alu's new hand, baby soft.
Ooh!
Ew. Okay.
New skincare hack.
New skincare hack.
New skincare hack. New skincare hack.
Cheeky little amputation.
Yeah.
You know, no big deal.
Want to get rid of those pesky calluses? Chop off your entire fucking arm.
Make a deal with the devil and then have your mentor chop off your arm.
I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty light cost.
You'd be surprised by the results.
Doctors don't want you to know this trick.
All right. You
sorry.
I think the last thing, Navarra is just noticing this new hand, seeing what it could do. They are looking at each other's breaths of health. And there's a look to Alu. With everything that has changed, Leo and Val, they have also gained. But with great sacrifice.
Careful.
And so I'm not thinking that. But when that time comes, we cannot be the only ones. And the only time I'm going to do that is with you.
If I'm in danger, you mean?
I won't pull this myself. And then they will like pretty much put it in your hand and grab yours. But together, I can. Not now. But I know with how much more Val can see, how much more of Leo can know, there will be a moment where our abilities cannot catch up, where we have to be with them. And I only grant you that decision to pull this off my neck.
Alu looks at Navi with those same soft eyes. I hope I would never have to pull this from your neck. Certainly not for my sake or the others. Yes.
What about you?
I just want to be clear. Yes, some things require great sacrifice, but this, raising his hand, was born from my own mistake.
I'm not talking about your arm. We are both healed. We're the only ones, Alu.
You feel guilty?
Guilt? Rage? Frustration? I know sacrifice. Like it's my own blood and language. The words I speak, I understand it. And to see Leo hold their hands out to the sun and never feel it again. Guilt is a word. I know you must be feeling it too, because didn't you get that from her?
From Penny.
From Penny. Guilt is...
Oh, you mean the Periapt? I apologize. I thought you were speaking of the Blight.
Yeah, the Periev.
Yeah. Yes. I rejected it at first, but she still gave it to me.
If she had just one. Guilt is just a word, Alu. I am feeling. Yeah. She could be here, seeing everything, stalling what I believe is inevitable.
Alu's shoulders kind of drop. It could be. I would just much rather learn more about this before it takes over our bodies. And to remind you that the removal of this could be something that takes your life. This is more than something that could give us more than what we have now. It takes also. It is not symbiosis.
I understand. I told you. Sacrifice is in my blood. But if my friends and my family are already answering that call, when it is needed and we are in danger, told us.
And you have my word.
Druid of Sylvanas. We leave for Neverwinter?
Please don't bring the formalities now. Talon, great
I had
lord.
to.
This is
One
like an
last
unboxing
time.
phone.
Yeah, they're just trying to trip you and like trying to push you, like if that tree or something, they're trying to like push you over like a branch or trying to trip you. And it's like, they're just like one last time. Come on, please. This time though, I'm gonna walk in front because the amount of times I had to walk at your pace while you went from tree to tree, talking from branch to branch, like I thought they were telling you sermons. You understand?
Nature is a gossip, Navi. It's a lot to say.
Oh God, yeah. They know
And
too
with
much.
that-
They know too much.
You guys start moving out of the grove. Does anyone have any other last things they need to say or do?
I think I'm good. I was gonna make an evil eye at the fox lady just because I hate her.
Okay, fair enough.
She's here. as we're walking out, I look her up and down. Just gonna pause. I don't thank you for the hospitality and everything else. It was very, and she checks her hand because she wrote something down. It was very this is a compliment in my home country, Snollygoster. You are very much that. Thank you so much. I won't touch you because you don't want that, but I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Goodbye. And then I leave. I had to. It was for a bit, George. I know you're disappointed in me. I'm sorry.
A little bit. A little bit.
She got her
Absolute
good.
Jose told me. Jose gave me the
Sure.
line, and it was good. I
Get her.
had to.
That was Val. That was Val's influence.
It's all me.
Yeah.
Val,
It
make
means
a
undisciplined person.
Val,
A
Val
death
make a
saving throw
charisma
with
saving
disadvantage?
throw.
Yo, dude, I am
Val?
rolling with charisma. Charisma saving throw? It's a -1. Let's go.
Can I help because it was my thing I did?
No.
That's a 9.
Damn it.
Val starts laughing.
She used it. I say to Leo.
She used what?
There's this word I remember
should go.
hearing
We should-
when I was younger.
We should
She
go.
I can't believe she did it.
You guys just
Penny,
right
you
away.
are a light.
What did you tell her? Val.
As they just
I told the truth. She's a
Watch
shrewd,
you.
undisciplined person.
Penny!
She's literally. She didn't let me say the other one.
No, I guess that was better. Can I see like her reaction? Like, can I make an insight check?
She understands that she was insulted.
I turn around and just mouth, "I'm so sorry," and then I go back and like grab back onto Val and keep walking away.
These people suck.
You guys venture from the
These guys are mean.
You guys venture from the Neverwinter Wood, leaving the grove, and as you exit, you see ahead of you is this long road. Not that long, not nearly as long as the road it took for you to get here, but so I guess rather a short road you see leading to Neverwinter. But Neverwinter is massive. It scales so high above this a series of rocky cliffs that sit up against the ocean. Penny, you've never seen anything like this.
This is so big. There's so many people. Oh my god. Do they all live there?
Yes.
All the people? Oh my god. Is there anything that I can eat? Is there any like foods and stalls and shit like that? I'm just gonna start running places.
Entering into the city, it is so much more interesting than the small town you came from. Now, for some of you, that might be, interesting and obnoxiously busy are two sides of the same coin. One person's interesting is another person's excessive, right? And this place is absolutely that. As you see, there are all sorts of eclectic folks in this city. There is magic abound. So many things to eat, so many new scents and tastes. You see people selling scrimshaw from Icewind Dale. You see people selling exotic spices from all the way down south in Tathir. You do notice there's a lot of tieflings here. More tieflings than, like, you guys probably have... there's, like, one or two that live in Phandalin. Here, there's, like... Oh, yeah, that's easily 5, maybe even 10% of the population. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but just the number of people with horns and purple, blue, or red skin is surprising. So, yeah, you see all types as you guys move through the city. Penny, you probably spend a bunch of money on food that you...
I spent 100 gold coins on like random shit.
Got it.
Any peddler in the street that is trying to hawk something, I am there. I am buying the story.
Yeah. It's like you guys are walking through and you just turn around and Penny's got like a hat on and has like 2 bags of stuff. Yeah, like...
Look, I got you all presents, and I just start handing out just like random shots.
You don't even know how this happened so fast. You've only just gotten here.
You just hit the head and it just moved. Oh, it's... Well,
it bobbled.
I do that.
Turn to Val.
2 eyes on her at all times.
Navarra,
All right.
yeah, I think...
Penny
Navarra,
immediately
you
darts
haven't
off
been
once
here
more.
since you were a baby. Since the boat got here.
Mm-hmm. They're
I
just
don't know about
looking
Alan.
around,
I know for sure Leo's been here. But Alu, I don't know about you.
Mm-mm.
You might have. Val, definitely not. But Val, this also... You're sort of familiar with this because this isn't that different from Silvery Moon. In fact, this is nice, but Silvery Moon, Elven City. Way nicer. They got a bridge that's entirely made of magic. It's so nice. Yeah,
It's yeah, I just kind of like look around, and I guess it's as Penny and everyone's just like, oh wow. I'm like, hey, it's good.
Yeah.
It's fine,
you're
it's fine.
you're going through this place like a
Hipster.
New Yorker visiting like
You
downtown
hipster.
Raleigh. You know,
Oh my
like
God.
Motherfucker.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Damn.
Is someone from New York? How
Man bun is man bunning. Awesome
Oh
thing.
my God. Every time there's someone selling something to Penny, they're just like, I could get it better in the city.
I feel like you
mean-
gotta
But
start
the public,
haggling
the public
back.
transit system actually in Silver Lake is like moons better. they've got like this underground thing going on there. You can get you places immediately teleport.
It's a
weird
bridge
shit
of
they have.
magic. I mean, it's kind of like I
Just
have to
not very
explain it,
heavy.
but then I have to go into the magic of it all. So yeah. it's
Do you
just
want to
a lot.
go into the magic of it all? I'd love to hear that. We
I-
can walk and talk.
I can't. You said twice on Penny. So where's
So hipster of him. Those are all the things, but not how they work.
so many more eyes.
You have like 8. Only 2 on Penny. Did you lose her already?
If there are loose animals
lose
about,
her?
Penny is there.
No, she is. And Valandor kind of like spins
Gone.
in place, but then with his passive, immediately he's like right there, just like clocks her immediately. I got her. Penny, don't.
Familiars, get your familiars.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no.
Please. Leo, I'll according to the thing after 2 hours in
You
the
need to move
bear,
into
and I
Cragmaw
don't need a bear,
Castle
but
if
I
you-
would need that.
Also,
We got
did-
gazers. We got imps. We got fairy dragons.
I turned to Leo.
Oh,
I
no.
can
Oh, no.
friend.
We got
think
pseudo
people would have
dragons.
been
We got abyssal chickens.
Stop talking!
Abyss.
Penny runs.
The screech is all we hear. Just-
Oh, no.
She's gone.
I will say for what joke there was about like the difference between Silvery Moon and everything else, there is definitely at least a moment for Valandor that is like, yeah, but at least there isn't this moment with these people. So it is very enjoyable, and he laughs as Leo is like panicking over Penny going to get another abyssal chicken or whatever it may be, and he's just kind of like,
Another? We've already
well,
bought
no,
one.
not another, yeah.
No,
No, I mean, yeah.
We already have one.
Yeah, yeah.
Bars holding
Another
her shit already.
fiendish
It's like,
fucking
ah.
creature. Yeah, exactly.
We cannot. Shoot, can we
I run up. I run
I
up.
don't
to
need
the,
any more. In the
Penny,
head.
make a perception
Please.
check.
In a good way or a bad way?
A good way.
Okay.
He's about to show you.
We need to
Everything
do
that's
cafe.
going to give Leo a heart attack.
I got a 5.
A 5.
God.
Oh, can I roll again? Did I burn
Leo?
something to roll again? I feel like I missed something big.
Penny
Damn
is
it.
trying, like, Penny is moments away from leaving with like 2 caged up familiars.
Oh.
Penny.
Yeah.
Now, you can either make a persuasion check and in real life try to convince Nick no.
Oh no.
Or I have a solution for you, but it's going to require a
Navarro
perception
just
check.
bear hugs her.
It's going to require a what perception?
I want to be
Perception.
sedated before I get away from this goddamn
Can
place.
I make the perception check first, and then if that fails, try and convince Nick?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm
That's
open to
wild.
talk. I'm open to
I'm
talk.
not perceptive. I have a +2.
I was just sitting next to Valandor, like this is-
9.
9.
George, look me in the eyes and tell me that's enough.
No, it's not enough.
That's my
I need it at
modifier.
least
What's
above a 10. I'll say this: have you rolled your
I'm
portents
at a
yet?
level 10.
No, I haven't. Wait.
God
wait,
damn
wait,
it, no.
Wait. I forgot about those. I haven't had those in forever.
Please don't let this fuck me.
I rolled 2 4s. I rolled 2 4s, George. I rolled 2 4s. I'm gonna take a picture. Oh my gosh. I rolled 2. I'm gonna go crazy.
All right, you can try to convince Nick not to
I'm
buy
just getting
something.
them all.
If anyone
What
else
do I
wants
have
to get
currently in the
involved, you
cages?
can.
Nick.
You're
Yes.
probably what you have in cages is probably changing every few seconds due to
Wow.
new things
Okay,
you're
put it back
seeing.
down, and
You're
then I
like,
pick
oh
it
no,
up
no,
and
not
just
that
put it
one,
on
this
the
one.
down.
No, not that
And
one,
then I
this
put
one.
it-
Right.
I hit my light.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Back.
Uh-huh.
There we
Right,
go.
so is this Leo convincing Penny or Gracie convincing Nick?
both.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Shark
What-
Tank.
but-
I'm willing to hear.
What does Penny have?
in those cages at the moment.
Penny has one of those chickens because that is awesome. And
Right.
one of those pseudo dragons.
Right, okay. So, Penny, we already have a demon in the house.
But he doesn't.
And-
You don't like him in the house.
No, and what makes you think that I'm going to like this one in the house too?
Because he's nice.
Is he?
Look at his face.
Is he nice, George?
The abyssal chicken?
One
Are
moment.
abyssal chickens mean?
Where's my d20?
Do you know what they look like?
No,
Like, have
actually,
you seen it?
No, you want to know what I was honestly imagining? One of the
Oh, there it
chickens
is.
from Stardew, the blue one.
I'm
that
gonna.
changes.
Oh, bless your
Like-
heart. I'm sending
Oh,
a
no.
picture in the Defenders chat.
The chicken is like trying to get
But what
through
does
the
he
bars.
want it more?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is this? What is this?
Okay, but what does this pseudo dragon look like?
The pseudo dragon looks
Is that
very
significantly
calm and
bigger?
relaxed. It's in its cage. But as you
I
are
need
like,
both.
as you're being like exciting with the thing, at one point it breathes fire. And you see the shopkeep is like putting out a small flame that the thing lit.
I don't need both of them. I can take.
Penny hoists the one that she thinks is the least problematic, which is the abyssal chicken, because she doesn't quite understand.
That's the worst one.
I can just do this one if you're scared of the dragon and your books.
I'm also scared of the demon. Penny, that's a demon. From the abyss.
I know, and I'm okay. I put
It's
the
a
abyssal
really
chicken
small
back.
demon, though.
I put the
You're
abyssal
not
chicken
helping.
back. I like
You
pat
put
the
down.
cage a little bit, and I look very forlornly, and then I hold the
Okay,
cage with the
okay.
dragon in it like so gently. Please.
I would take such good care of it, and
No,
make sure it's not in
I
any
have
of your
something
books.
you might prefer.
I look over.
What
What
do
is
you
that?
have?
Something hidden, something
they
new.
pull out this small box of cards.
Oh.
So
No.
these are one-time use.
Oh.
These are one-time use cards, but
For what?
they pull them out and they look essentially like Pokemon cards, except each
Like,
one is
you're-
a familiar.
For needle.
How
You're
dare
gonna
you?
give me a goddamn Pokemon deck.
They are one-time summons, so if you use them, the familiar is summoned, but then after it's gone, it's gone. So essentially, it's basically like getting all of the familiars.
I turn and I look at Leo.
But you don't have to hold. But here's the thing: you don't have to take care of them forever because it's only one-time use.
How much?
Wait.
500.
Whoa! Then I just kind of like look over to Alucard as we were just kind of talking. Leo, I'll leave that to you.
Dragon. Penny wants his dragon.
You're right now.
Penny wants his dragon. What color is the dragon?
The dragon's red.
What about, you said there was a fairy dragon?
I can call him Ember.
There is a fairy dragon as well. That
What do
one
fairy dragons
is.
do? Do they burn things?
Gracie likes fairy dragons a little bit more, personally, in my experience.
What's the fairy dragon look like?
The fairy dragon's like sort of like purple with like pinkish wings.
Oh, that's perfect. It fits my aesthetic.
But
Okay.
all of those are also in the deck too. It has 50 cards in it.
I don't think you
Oh,
understand,
yeah.
this, George. I want a pet. Penny will put, okay, I understand about the fire, but this is exactly like the other one. And I pick up the fairy dragon, but it doesn't breathe fire. Yay! And it loves
I
me.
don't think that convinces it, little fox, but okay.
And it loves me, and it's my favorite colors. Can I have it, please? I'll pay for it myself. I promise.
Okay. But Needle's not allowed in my room anymore.
No, definitely. I won't. He won't. I will not let him in the house. And I will be firm with him and tell him no.
He cannot come to the shack. I'm just saying that now.
Yes, wonderful choice, madam,
he come-
says the fairy
he
dragon.
Oh, hello!
Hina.
Oh my
Hina.
god! I'm so
Oh,
sorry. I
great.
wasn't talking to you. Do you want to come home with me? You don't have to. I should ask.
Timora, give me strength.
What kind of food do you make?
We make a lot of things with apples and tea.
Apples?
I have
What?
bread. Awesome! Oh, you're gonna get along great with Val. I can pay the shopkeeper whatever it is.
Okay, that's 1,000 gold.
One. That's all of my money.
That's... Wait. She's literally taking everything in your store right now. And 1,000 gold? No.
1,000 gold for a sentient small dragon from Feywild? Yes. That is normal
Penny
price.
has
No,
Penny has not attempted to negotiate at all, so this is more than happy for one of y'all to take that lead.
Oh no,
Yeah, I
my
think
persuasion is off.
Leo's turning to Val like, you made this worse.
Yeah,
You
Val's
can
just
fix
kind of
it.
like, he's just nodding his head, and he's like, yeah, you know, no, I can't take responsibility for this one. I
No,
didn't
you
really
can't.
think she was going to. Can you like
You
lower the
didn't.
price at all? I mean, I understand from the Fae, but 1,000 gold? We're merely visitors here. We're
It
just
can help
trying our-
you do your taxes. It's very smart.
You can?
Look over to Leo.
Oh, that's so
What?
cool. You're a tax guy.
That's pretty good. Okay. All right. How about this? Can you? I'll look. Now I'll do this thing now where I'll look over to the shopkeeper and then I turn to Penny and I'm like, Penny, how about this? Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Let's first go. Can you hold? Can you hold the fairy dragon, kind shopkeeper?
Sure. You'll be back later today?
Perhaps tomorrow.
They look at the fairy dragon. The fairy dragon's... I'll allow it. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fine.
I love it.
I actually want this. Incredible.
Oh, we need him.
I don't know.
Gracie needs this.
He's
It
gonna
actually
be
is pretty
named
great.
Lavender.
I
He's gonna
adore
hang out
him
with
so
us.
much.
Leo's blood pressure is so high right now.
Yeah, Valandor chuckles
so anxious.
like at the fairy dragon's response and then goes, "Okay, wonderful. Penny, how about we go meet who we have to go meet? We
Yes.
will figure out, some finances. We'll see what we
Yes.
can pull out. Maybe we can
Yes.
convince Leo in the process, and then we will come back. And then the shopkeeper will sell us this wonderful little fairy dragon. And then Valandor like almost wants to go pet it, but then definitely stops himself and then goes. And then we'll come back, and then we'll figure out if this is exactly what we want to do. We just we have to carry him the whole time. And
No. I know. I got yes. I put the dragon down on the thing. Okay. I'm gonna be back for you. I have. What do you like coins? I'll get you something shiny. And then she goes into her her buttons and things like that and pulls out like a pile of shiny buttons and just kind of places them here. This is a present for you. Okay, I love you already. Goodbye. And then I run off again to whatever new thing. We gotta go see the guy so we can do the thing. So I can come back.
Right. Yep.
Come on, let's
Perfect.
go.
Thank you. I'm just for the courtesy of it, I'm gonna throw like a silver at the shopkeeper, just kind of like, hey, like thank you for this, and then just make our way.
Got it. You guys eventually... I'm assuming you guys are heading to that
I'm
bank,
willing to spend this money
correct?
for this thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You eventually do arrive at the place that you were described, like you were told about this place specifically. It is Neverember Capital. It is a very busy bank. Inside, there is tons of people. There's like over a dozen different like teller stands and things like that. You see that there's a lot of security, and you see that there's a path that leads back. And when people open a door in the back, you can see further back, deeper into this bank, is a massive vault.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll just say this. What is our strategy here? I'll kind of look to everyone. Are we just trying to be upfront about what our intentions are, or are we trying to smooth this over and try to get as far as we possibly can?
I suppose the owner of the contents in the vault is deceased, so asking if we can come and retrieve them, it'd be a good course of action. Let them know Reuben is no longer with us, but that we would like something in his vault.
But don't we feel that there might be something that might prevent us from solidifying that connection between us and Ruben? And then I'll look to Navarre and Alucor, and I'm like, or perhaps maybe you two have some way of extending that line of inheritance. I don't know what they might be looking for. Also, I don't know if I personally were to say, hey, you know, we know an individual who has perished. We have come to claim their stuff in their very secret vault in this very nice little city, that they would be open and kind to us just taking it.
Yeah, we don't necessarily have a deed for this, but what if, and Ali looks to Penny, what if we can show them memories? If we show them...
I can do that, I think. Do we?
I think we should keep the memories as an additional set of evidence, but you share the closest tie to Ruben, the last one to see him alive.
Also, the memories of him dying, not at our hand.
Exactly.
That's it's a good point. But sure, yeah. If it comes to that, I'm happy to share that. If it's something you're comfortable with, Penny.
George, above table, just with my passive perception, I'm assuming there's like bank tellers here that are all just kind of like doing their own business or whatnot.
Yes.
What is the general demeanor of these individuals? Does it seem like we are at a place that is elevated from us, or is it like pretty standard to what we have seen across the city so far?
Like, like financially, are they like an upper class, as you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, are they going to look down upon these 5 random strangers that are just coming in to go into this top vault of whatever degree it is?
No, yeah, I mean, you do think this place is very nice. But you see, there's just so many people here. You're pretty sure that this place in particular has just such a wide, a large quantity of customers that you should be fine. You're not going to be like ostracized just for walking in. So do you guys just want to walk up to a teller? Is that the plan here? Oh, can I not hear you guys suddenly? Hello? No, I can't. What the hell? Why is this happening? One second. This is Ping doing this? 1 second. I'm going to refresh everybody's cameras.
That response from that fairy dragon was incredible.
That sold it for me.
Oh, yeah, that was. I'll allow it. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the fairy dragon and give me the cards while we're at it.
Sorry about that. I hear you guys now.
Okay. You're still frozen.
You already got.
Oh, I'm frozen. Oh my god.
Yes. Like your camera is frozen. Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Hi, I'm back.
Boom.
Perfect.
Hello.
There you are.
Okay. I'm gonna be taking a step back from the talking in this situation. My persuasion is not my strong suit, nor is my
Neither
absolute raise.
is mine. So I should probably stick back.
Penny's up.
As well.
Penny's up.
Oh
God.
Oh, no. I
I
have a +7 to charisma. Fuck you guys.
was
boy.
-1.
if the party is set on Petty beating the face, I was going to like kneel down. You've got this. And then she'll kind of feel like a warmth from his hands. He's casting enhanced ability.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
I gotta do this.
Yes.
I gotta do this. For
We
my
have a map.
dragon.
Oh,
For my
wait.
dragon.
Yo.
I gotta do this for my dragon.
Also,
Gotta-
before we do this, I would
gotta
like
get
to
him.
say I'm a little goose. Apparently, I don't look at my spells. I have disguise self, so I could also just disguise myself as Ruben to
Oh
make
my
this easier.
god. Wait, Val, you were gonna do this bit before, remember? I can do the thing where I can do people's voices.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That
Oh,
Valandor
no.
reluctantly kind of like smiles and nods and goes, "Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I remember. I
So then
remember
you
that.
do
yeah.
you be the face and then I do the voice. And
Right.
then I hide under your cape.
Yeah, you know, we could
That
we
feels
could
so
do that,
profane.
Penny. But I could also just speak. But you have a
Perhaps
way
the
with
truth is best.
perhaps.
What happens if you
Maybe.
couldn't
Let's try
answer
the
their
two.
questions?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, they might know. They might could see. I feel like a bank would be able to like tell. They have like.
Is there
ways.
any sort of like anti-magic or magic detection stuff going on around
You
here?
can tell there's several enchantments here.
Ooh.
Not specifically blocking out magic though.
Right.
So, and there are also people who use magical enchantments for non-scamming reasons. Yeah,
Nefarious.
non-nefarious reasons. So, you have people who's like they have their makeup on just with an illusion spell. So
Yeah.
that's still possible.
Got it.
Okay.
Up to you
Okay.
guys what you want to do.
I'll look to Alucor, just him putting that faith and casting that on Penny. I just kind of like look over and then
I'm ready.
I'll look over to Leo and I go, it's beyond our hands now.
Oh, don't say that. That makes me even more worried.
Don't worry, I got this. I walk forward. I'm gonna put on my best cute face I possibly can. Big doe eyes. I wave to the back of them. Come on. Hello.
We walk over.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Neverember's capital. How can I help you today?
A lot. Thank you. So
Great start. Immediate great start.
shit, I laughed when you guys laughed.
Oh my god. A lot. Thank you.
Sorry, Kevin. Oh, she looks nice. Sorry. Your dress is really pretty. I got distracted. So, I need to make a deposit. I think someone who was a previous account holder, has died, and we need to collect their things.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And what is their name?
Yeah. His name is Alucor. What was your friend's name again? It was
Ruben.
Ruben. Sorry,
Ruben?
Ruben from the Circle of Druids out near in the forest in Neverwinter.
The Emerald Enclave?
Yes.
Okay, one moment. Let me see what we have. And they start going through a ledger.
Navarro's just nudging Val in the back, like, yeah, you should get that disguised self ready.
and I just kind of like look over. I'm like, no, I think she's got this. Let her do this.
She's got
Leo's
this. She's
holding on to Val's arm so tight. Right
Yeah, I know
now.
exactly.
She's
On
so
one
stressed.
end, I'm telling Navarre like, don't worry, he's got this. On the other arm, my circulation is completely leaving my body, and I'm like,
she's so stressed right now.
Ruben
Penny turns
Glow?
around while that's. Penny turns
No,
around,
she's
gives
got
him a
this, she's
thumbs
got
up. What was it again?
Ruben Glow?
I look over at Alucor, kind of like last
Yes.
name. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes.
kind of tall guy.
You said they passed away?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry to hear that. And, sir, do you have relations with Ruben Glow?
Yes, a fellow druid. From the
Okay,
same
yeah.
circle.
Do you want to take a seat?
Sure.
Okay, so you walk up.
Leo's turning around. She can't look.
Inside check.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
what can we do for you today? Again, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. You said you were trying to make a deposit?
No, we needed to take his belongings back. There's
You need to
something
make
that's
a
important
withdrawal.
to the grove. Yes, there's something that's important to the grove that they kind of sent us to grab for them.
Okay.
He put it here for safekeeping, but now that he is passed on,
Okay.
they need to try and figure out a new way to handle it.
Well, we can absolutely help you with that today. That's so great. Well, I mean, obviously not great. I'm so sorry again for your loss. Give me just one
Thank
moment. Let me
you.
get the paperwork. And they go back and they come back with like several forms. Okay, I'll just need you to fill these out.
Okay, cool. I turn around and I give like a big thumbs up to the people in the back.
Immediate like, elbow shove to Val. She's doing it. She's doing it.
and I just Valandor. Yeah, he's listening to you. But Valandor's just giving the thumbs up to Penny.
I take the papers and I slide them over to Alucor because he's like the one that's really making the deposit. I'm just the conversation person or the
Yeah, I was
withdrawal.
I was looking at the papers,
go.
just like reading through. What do you need from me, ma'am?
Well, we need all of your information, any information you have on Ruben Glow to verify your connection with them. And we do need your signature here. That is for permission to use divination magic to confirm your relation and connection with the client, and to confirm their passing.
Okay.
That feels all very
So
specific.
tight.
That is a lot of understandable information. And kind of looks back at the rest of the party like, okay.
I know it seems
great,
like
bud.
I know it seems like a lot. That's
Right.
just how they do things here in the city. But if you fill out the forms, we'll be able to get you your stuff in like 2 to 3 weeks.
2
Oh,
to
okay.
3 weeks.
Is
Yeah,
there
well- There is usually a very long queue to get this stuff verified by a certified divinationist. So
is there any way to speed up the process? Not to we're a little bit on a timeline crunch. The circle really needs what's in the vault. It's a huge clerical issue that he died inopportunely at this point in the juncture. Penny's just using business words. It would be helpful if we could speed up. Is there any way to do that, or jump a line, or
we
say
could
something
expedite
else?
it, and we can get you those things in a week.
I look over to the others.
But
A week?
again, that's probably just the best we can do. Would that suffice?
I think so far. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
If a week is the fastest, then I think that might be the most that we can get. But
Okay.
thank you so much
No problem.
for your help.
George, the door to the vault.
No.
God damn it!
Just as a question. Just as a question.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
you're just
This is
curious.
Jose.
You're just curious. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
What's that layout look like? We got any guards?
God damn you all.
There are guards right here. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check? Oh, okay. All right.
Leo's with him. She's not left his side. So if he's
Bella's
going to
going
look
to
at
get
Yeah.
arrested.
Leo
24.
is right there.
24.
God damn it! Why'd you roll so well?
You spy from down here. You see that there is a long corridor leading to 2 security doors. And this looks like a security checkpoint up here. You do see at one point people open those doors, and you assume that the vault is somewhere back here past that security checkpoint. Let me see if there's any way you can see more than that.
Oh, God.
No. So
Oh, I
yeah,
have
this
an
is like
idea.
all the teller
I have a good
area
idea.
and the bankers, and then back here is security.
Thoughts.
Sorry, I was gonna say the security thing that they did to get to that security point. Is it like a special like thing emblem that somebody has been carrying that I can see what it is, or is it just kind of like I couldn't notice. I'm trying to figure out what I can say.
There's more information you can get. You'll probably need to either con your way into the back area or use some type of magic to see it. The only other thing is if that doesn't work, Val, you in particular know that, getting people together to do a heist, it's a very slow process. You got to do a lot of like auditions. There's usually several
Auditions?
criminal organizations that are like,
This is just something he knows.
this
Yeah,
is just
I saw
something Valve
Oceans.
knows. So you would know that
Yeah, you saw
Like,
a collection
9,
of
10, and
Tritons
11.
break into the great bank of
there's
the fucking
probably
Sea-God.
various criminal elements in this city who would have plans and
Oh.
information about the vault, but just basically not have a crew ready to do anything
course.
with it.
Of course.
So
of course.
if you can't get it yourself, that's an option.
Okay. Okay. Then I guess in the middle of all of this, Valandor looks over to the doors and he sees the like security clearance and then the long stretching hallway that then goes into another hallway, and he just kind of like looks over and he goes, "Okay, well," looks over to the bank teller and goes, "Okay, great. Then I guess we'll return. We do have to meet up with my father, but I guess we'll come back. Thank you for your time, everyone."
Oh,
One
like you
second,
like come over, like interrupt their meeting. It's
No,
like,
no, no.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
think
this man.
we're good.
Oh.
We should go.
Sorry, I don't. Sorry, sir.
Oh, sorry, you're not my child. And then I just walk away.
I turn back to the lady.
All right.
Holding on to him this whole time.
Gonna have the security guard make a history check.
Oh God.
Oh God.
History
Fuck.
check.
Wait, what did Penny want to do?
He rolls a 4. He rolls a 4.
Oh
He rolls a 4.
God.
He rolls a 4. He rolls a 4.
Leo, you saw in your dream this guard look at Val like scoping out the place and go, wait a minute, and like
We need
start.
to go. We need to go. Right,
And
come on.
you, what do you do to distract this guard so that way they get a 4?
Oh. I don't know. I don't.
Ask him history questions. Tell him history questions.
Do you know when this bank was built? When was? Yes. Do you know when this bank was built?
They look over at Val. No idea who that guy is. I think it was built about 50 years ago. I think.
Oh,
It's
so
fairly
quite
new.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, they don't really tell us that. I can ask somebody.
Oh, that would be lovely if you wouldn't mind. I would love to find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They like step back for a moment.
I turn around, I grab Val's arm, and I book it out of there with him.
All right.
To him specifically, he's leaving. He's
Leo
done.
and Val are leaving.
I turn back to the teller lady. Sorry. I know that it's not normal, but we really need to make sure that what's in the vault is safe. Not to take it out. Is there any way that we could like check on it to make sure everything's okay? I don't know if that would require like less time. But it's really important that it's kind of fragile and it's important to make sure that it's being kept safely.
I can
not to
assure you
doubt your
that everything
skills.
is kept safe. We have a very robust security team. The stuff would be placed behind a vault door, and it would be in its own private security box, just as Ruben had requested. That box cannot be opened without their authorization or this paperwork completed, however. That's for security reasons. A lot of people have magical items and things like that, and sometimes people go another step further and they'll cast a contingency spell on their items, which we wouldn't want to risk setting off without the actual owner here, or at least paperwork that allows us to dispel any kind of thing like that.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Well, thank you either way. I was actually considering I have some valuables here. Do you have any like smaller deposit boxes? We live
We can get
near
you
the
set up
area.
with a deposit box today. Yeah, absolutely.
And they're not as high security, right? Because I just have like some money and some gems and like a dagger that my grandmother gave me. But that would just go, I don't need like an army guarding it. But I would like to know where that would be.
Well, we do have some smaller lockers that could be placed in. They are in the same location in the vault. But basically what we do is, so there are some people who will get like a private room to store their stuff. And then there are other people who will get like, they'll get a box in one of those rooms. So we can get you one of those if that's what you want.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Sure. How much, what's the value of the item you're trying to store?
I mean, about what is the value of there's a lot of gems that have been rocking around in our like community pocket, but I don't know if I have any of them. I have like 1,000 gold on me, and
You're using that to get your fairy dragon.
I know,
Hold
but
on.
I'm willing to put it on the goddamn line for this.
So
because Val's game it fucking failed, so I'm doing the other thing.
So you are trying to see like you have 1,000 gold.
I want to go back there just to get a little bit of like a
right,
what's
but
the
you
vibe,
will need to
where's the
deposit
hallways
something.
go. Yes, I will give them can I oh god. Can I give them like
like my platinum. I have a few platinum. I can give him that, and then like some like random
gold
like
coins. We
like,
just
things and
those
stuff
would
like
be
that.
those would be put in our larger
Do I have
vault.
anything of value?
Yeah. And we don't. I mean, we can give you change for that currency, or we can make a deposit for you. But that wouldn't. You wouldn't want to spend the money on a deposit box.
What about one of the empowered mind crystals? I don't have a ton on me that is like fancy enchanted stuff. Would an empowered mind crystal? Like,
I would say
be
if you
something
like
that she
put
couldn't
3 of
change
those
out?
up, that would
Yeah.
be something. Yeah.
I'll be like, these 3. I don't really want to hold it. They're kind of big. And I gesture to my purse.
Are these magical in nature?
Yes. They
Okay, yeah.
help improve abilities.
Yeah, we can get those in a deposit box for you, a security box for you. We will need we'll just fill out this form. They give you a form, and we'll just need a payment of 50 gold in order to hold your box. That will give you the box for 3 months. And then at that time, you will need to pay that fee again, or your stuff will be claimed, essentially, or considered abandoned.
That makes sense. Just for context, when was the last time that the Reuben paid his, just to make sure that it wouldn't be seen as unclaimed? Because I wouldn't want that at all.
He only got the thing for about, it looks like, 6 months, and that was 5 months ago.
Okay, how about, because I'm here, I might as well I'll give her 100 just to make sure that everything's taken care of for that. I'd hate for there to be a problem, especially if we have to wait 3 weeks.
Yeah, that'll give you 6 months. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get that set up for you. You guys spend like 45 minutes watching Penny fill out paperwork. And eventually,
I'm doing this for my
poking
dragon.
Val's chest, like he was looking at you. He was looking at you. Don't do that. That was
Valandor's like,
so dumb.
Valandor's like
Why would you
cracking
do that?
up.
Don't laugh. Why are you laughing?
She handled it so well. I didn't know where the fuck I was standing. I completely forgot the first thing about thieving the minute we walked into that building. And Penny carried it. Oh, that was incredible.
God was looking at you. He was looking at you like you could have been on a wanted poster. Don't forget you have that bounty over your head.
You don't think? And he just kind of like looks over to Leo, but he like closes all of his eyes, so he just has the 2 main ones. And he just kind of like leans in closer and goes, "You don't think it's my devilish good looks that he was looking at?"
Hit him.
But he has like a
Pull
bit of
your
a smirk.
chest again.
Ow!
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't put yourself in danger like that.
It's time for Alu and Penny time. Uncle and favorite niece.
Where's Navarra?
leave you back there.
I don't know.
Wait, where is Navarra? Can we take her?
I think Navarra's just sitting in the lobby.
Just watch Leo drag Val out by the arm in like a panic and also in anger.
There's like I think there's an area where they just have cake. If you want, you should eat some of that.
They have a little cafe.
Steal the cafe stuff.
So
in
you
the
guys
bake
follow
cafe,
as
roast
they are
steaks,
brought
ready to
through
practice.
another security door. And in here, you meet one of the head bankers. That would
Hello,
be
sir.
this
Every
gentleman
guard. Hi.
right here. One second.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. How's everybody? What's your name?
Okay, here we go. That is this man. And he comes out and sees what you're putting in the box, and he has security open the door. So this door is opened. You see it takes a lot of work to do. And once it's opened, they bring you in here to this room. Security does follow you in.
Is there any like, are there any magical things that we're sensing as we're going through these rooms, or is it just seemingly like a human aspect and we haven't
me,
hit like the magical
Arcana.
forces? Yeah,
I'd say I was also checking for that same exact thing
Yeah.
as well.
because Leo would kill us if we didn't.
Yeah.
We come back with no viable information. What were you doing in there?
She's
Dead.
preoccupied being angry right now. Or stressed.
Oh, you're
So-
cool as hell.
They
10.
bring you in this room. There's several like like safes under this one, but yours is being stored underneath some magical tomes, and they do that. So what was your Arcana check?
I got a 14.
14. There is some magic. You don't think it's anything beyond what Leo is capable of probably dealing with, but that is something to watch out for. You do notice that they specifically, the guy who lets you in, he does come out and like use a gem to sort of turn off those magical it's not a gem, more like a almost like a key card, but it's made of metal. He places it against the door, and that disables a lot of those enchantments, allowing them to open the vault. And then you're placed back here where they show you your deposit box. You put your stuff in, and you realize, or what you're coming to, what you're sort of gathering by being here, is that in one of these little boxes, one of these many doorways, is Ruben's stuff.
Okay. So this is where it's kept. It's safe, and then there's some of them are rooms. I gesture to like the other places.
Oh, these are all these are all rooms. We do have smaller boxes out here as well. But generally, actually, so yeah, they would probably store yours right here, but they would show you like one of these rooms that they do have access to. Like this is what a security room would look like.
Good idea. Okay, good. Okay, that's good.
What is that card that you just used? It's a curious thing.
That's to allow us to enter the vault. Without that, the alarms would go off upon opening the door.
Oh, neato. That's smart.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Does everyone have access, or just people like yourself?
I pinch Alucard.
Yeah, give me a
curious.
deception.
I've never been in a bank like this.
Give me a deception check.
Bug in here. God damn you.
It's a 7.
7. She like pauses. Well, generally only bank managers have them. That's, for safety.
That makes total sense. I've never been to a bank this elaborate before, so this is very
okay. Yeah.
exciting new
I don't think
experience.
you've ever been to a bank before in your life. We should go.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yes.
Forgive my friend. He's got a weird obsession with banks. My other friend really likes old mining places and old rocks. So she was really into this place.
He's an archaeologist, to be fair. I mean,
yeah, she is. No, and she's really cool, and I love her so much. She's actually probably waiting outside. We should go. I want my dragon now.
You did remove 200 gold from your inventory, or 100 gold from your inventory, right?
Oh, I'm looking at Alucard immediately for him to pony that shit up. I did that for the good of the party.
Alec gives her 200 gold.
Got it.
I only need 100. I'm pretty sure I spent like 50. I spent 2 50s.
Okay, as you guys all go outside onto the steps of the bank, ignore the fact that it's not a good idea to plan a heist on the steps of the bank, just for the purposes of, I need to know what you're doing next session. I need to know what your guys' next plans are.
Okay, well, I guess as Penny and Alucard come out, Valandor is just kind of like clapping. Masterful work, Penny. You get yourself a fairy dragon whenever we are done with this city. On me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
That was wonderful.
I look at Alucard. Alucard asked the bank manager about the cards when she was in the room.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
That was just a teller.
It's not your fault. I look back at Alucard, point at Valandor. He just tried to look at the guard and ask him about the history of the place.
No, I asked about that because the guard was looking at him like he could be on a wanted poster.
The only person who did really well is Navarra.
They have really good cake here.
Navarra has one of those lollipops from the lobby,
just hanging out.
I was a good little paladin. I was a good little paladin, so I got a lollipop.
I guess what we have quickly learned is that my thieving days are apparently way behind me, and second of all, I don't think we've ever gone to such depths of thievery and lawlessness as we have, and will perhaps attempt to do so. So I do believe that, at least from what I remember, there are certain circles of individuals within perhaps this city that will know exactly how to get inside of this place. It's just is a matter of finding them, making some form of deal or bargain with them, not for something great, but at least for something sustainable to allow us entry. They won't be able to provide a crew, so it'll probably have to come down to us. But I think our best choice right now is going to be to find whoever these so-called, I don't even want to call them criminals, but interested individuals in this bank, where they would be, and we'll just go from there.
How do we find such individuals?
And he looks at Val long and hard. That was a
Yeah,
lot of words.
Navarro's like
that was a
leaning
lot
in
of
with a
words
lollipop.
to describe everything.
Thieving.
I don't know these individuals.
Thievery?
Well, no, I this is my first time here. Let's all remember that. This is not Silvery Moon. The
Silvery Moon.
I was poor. I had nothing. I used to roam the streets with just the clothes on my back and no shoes under my feet. I used to steal every single day to survive. So, in that time, you come to find that there are other people that are also struggling just as much as you are, but then there are other people that are actually in charge of corralling these individuals and at least promising them something good. And even then, at that point in my life, I had aspirations for greatness, but they unfortunately did not come to pass, as then when I stole something, my life changed, and then I was sent in a different path. All I'm trying to say is, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a nice bank with very valuable items inside, there is bound to be a group of individuals that are just as interested in these items. And perhaps they might just have more of a schematics of a place like this, how to potentially get in, maybe patterns of operations, maybe as you mentioned, and look points over to Alucor and Penny, that this key that you're speaking about, maybe they have a way of understanding what this is. I have no idea. I have spent too much of my time being me rather than being Thalion. So that's where we are.
So where do we find the people with plans to the bank?
Well, with every city, wood, and Navarro's like looking all around, there has to be a section in the city where you're not supposed to go.
Yeah, who looks suspicious? I look
Are you
around.
expecting us to try and set up a sting where someone tries to steal from us so that we can...
Ah, very smart, Leo. That's actually
All right.
quite clever.
I thought you were suggesting... Oh, God.
Who looks the most weak-willed and available for thieving? And pickpocketing?
Leo just sighs with like
Navarro makes
white
like,
out
a weird,
eyes.
like, oh no, I have
Quite
a
literally a
bag
blind
full of
woman.
coins."
Do you want to pitch yourself to Navarro?
I feel like Navarro's horrible acting wouldn't sell it, but there would be a person who's just holding the lollipop and be like, you know, I kind of look like the largest target here anyway.
But you also look like you could crush somebody's skull with your hands.
Agreed.
I think
You know-
Val looks too scary to rob. So I think he's out. Also, he's got the weird bounty thing going on here, and we don't know who's around. And he almost got busted at a bank.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, I hate to say this, but
Yeah, no,
was
what
trying
makes it...
to.
What implies? Tell me, Ali. What is it?
I have no history in thieving.
Mhm.
We should ask Val. Val, which of us looks like the most easy to rob?
Yes,
Oh.
please answer. Please, Valandor.
Oh, immediately doesn't look at Alucor and Navarra, and is just kind of like looking at Penny and Leo, and he's just like, well, you know, if I were to assess,
If it was one of us in a dark alley, which one would you best pick?
and as he kind of like looks over, he just kind of says, I could disguise self into a very approachable individual to, you know.
What if they can see through that?
I mean, they can, but the problem is that then you're now, if we really go down this path, we are now putting ourselves at risk here of potentially getting into something deeper. And while I agree that it is a good option to put ourselves out as bait, I now I don't want to now owe somebody for maybe somebody's capture or maybe somebody's deep pockets. We would have to really strategize this and plan it out and
How
go
else are we
somewhere
going
local.
to find this information?
Try tavern, maybe.
Yeah, we're sparring town.
Yeah, let's try the tavern, and if anything, Leo, we'll give you some gold.
Leo,
Sorry, Leo.
did you ever think this is where your life was gonna lead?
No.
Damn you!
Not even a bit. I think she's just standing,
What a
going through
question.
everything. As this whole conversation is going, and just the last time she was here in Neverwinter, she was looking at universities. This is very different. Very
Yeah.
different.
It's pretty different.
Yeah.
And you know, this is just the next thing you have to worry about among so many other things, and including Penny getting a pet.
I earned it.
Isn't it great to be back for our show? As you guys
Cortisol.
as you guys all wonder what to do elsewhere.
Yeah, we're either doing a honeypot trap or we're going to a bar and just seeing who comes up to us and says that we look cool.
Leo's leaning over to
Elsewhere
Val and like
in the
it's
world.
Zoom out.
One moment.
From you take me to a library after.
That seems fair.
Sure, yes.
And you let her buy whatever she can carry.
Just Penny just like next to us as this is happening. Okay, right, yes, that's fine, that's fine. You get a dragon, you get books. That's fine.
I'm pitching
not a
my
problem.
parents against each other. I'm so good at emotional manipulation.
Elsewhere in the world, two individuals meet in an underground cavern beneath Neverwinter. All right, so we take the key card from the bank manager at the ball, right? Then we drill through the vault. Okay, that all makes sense. The getaway, I get it. We got guys for that. But who are you gonna find dumb enough to pull this job off?
Damn.
I think you would be surprised what kind of people you can find in a city such as this. That is where we're gonna stop. We will meet these
What the
two
fuck are
mysterious
these people
individuals
looking?
next week.
That man's got a wild hat on.
He does.
I'm scared.
I love him. Anyway,
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
we will find out what these guys are up to next week. That is all for us today. We will
gonna go
not be
so great.
back. We will not be back on Wednesday because Fears and Fortunes is currently on its break as they've just finished their season 4, and we are already getting started our preparations for season 5, which will be starting with a ball. This show is also starting with a ball, but we had to get through some of this setup first. Next week we will be going to the ball, guaranteed. You guys have outfits picked out, not in character, but out of character. You have outfits picked out, and I have a whole bunch of stuff planned for that, so I cannot wait. I think that's everything. Again, huge shout out to Forgotten Adventures for allowing us to put this show together. Really love doing this, and it's so cool to work with such amazing people. Thank you to our wonderful cast, and thank you to our wonderful artist, Karis, who made all of the amazing art, including the update to Leo, because, oh my god, just...
So cool.
So good!
So cool, so everything.
Yeah, and they also made some more mutations of the other characters, which I can't wait to use. We'll use them, right?
yay.
We'll use them, right? Right? You guys will take those damage? Never mind. That's all for us today. We'll see you next Sunday.
You're just begging for it to
where
happen.
we'll be back. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and tell people about the show. It would really help. All right, goodbye. And we gotta out. There we go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.